Chillers! Henda Barimini, welcome to the biggest podcast in Africa. Numbers don't lie. So before we get started, let me introduce everybody you see on the screen and behind the scenes. Oh, yeah. Well, they see us and then they always see Pew's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always, and the hand never matches the voice.
Yeah.
The hand is quick, but the voice, Sitting to my right, the legend himself, straight from Venda.
Yeah.
Clearing his glasses.
Yeah, I'm from Venda. Shout out.
Give it up for the one and only Sol Penduka. In the back, dressed like a Street Fighter character. Give it up for Ghost Lady, a.k.a. Blanca.
Yo!
Blanca shocking.
Kakasi. On the sound. Someone who is wearing a shirt that should be on Tibla. Please give it up for the one and only Speedway. And dressed like a church member on the side of a highway. It's the one and only fact checker. Bussy Facts.
No, for real. She's wearing a white coat and a white duke.
Yeah.
Ilama soto se ogu entry. R59 in the bushes. What's up with this look today?
You're
Hello.
always in a circle, huh?
Yeah.
Is the head or the bandage?
Holy
It's a
man.
duke. The reason why it's white is because I sometimes vacate at St. John, but today I wasn't at St. John.
You vacate at St. John.
You vacate.
Yes.
Wait, I'm lost, man. Maybe my English.
Vacate.
I need a
Vacate means
soft
to
update on
leave.
my English. Yeah, vacation, holiday.
Vacate.
Your holiday.
No, vacate like Puman.
Oh yeah, vacate this place.
Vacate the premises.
Yes.
Okay. I sometimes visit.
Oh,
St. John.
vocate.
Yes.
Oh,
But
vocate.
Today I wasn't at St. John's. I was at the Val.
No, man, vocation is a work, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
Check
visit.
this way.
No, wait, no,
Vacate.
please fact check the vacate.
Yeah.
Vacate.
Oh,
To visit.
visitor.
Visit.
Oh, to vacate is to visit.
Okay, let me check.
Guys,
Alright, guys, my English
vacate
software
to Kosha. Vacate these premises. Well,
Hey,
check.
vacation. What's a vacation? It's a holiday.
Yeah.
Vocation is work, is like a career, profession.
They're confusing us with English early on. Behind the cameras, ladies and gentlemen, dressed in black, and of course with skin that is black, is the one and only Black Studios.
I thought that was
Shots.
I thought that was shots. I thought that was a shots intro with the skin that's black, but it's the whole Black Studios. Soft shots.
Yo, man, my name is mpho Mudikwane. I am filling in for my brother MacGyver Funzo. Yes.
Yeah, where is he? He's in Paris.
He's
no?
in-
I saw he's in
Paris.
France. Yeah. Oh, shame, man. Why am I saying shame? But he's having a great time.
He was with Drake. Did you see he tried to brush Drake's shoulder?
Oh, yes, he went to the concert. Did he try it?
Oh,
For real?
Yeah, Drake walked
I
past
didn't see
him.
that story. For real? Golden Circle.
He can tell us when he comes back what perfume Drake uses.
Oh, shit.
actually, I remember
Max
that story.
smelled, Umnugi.
Yes, actually, I remember that.
Beautiful.
Because it's when Drake goes to the DJ booth and they were
Yes.
like close by there, ne?
Yeah.
Whoa, for real. That close to Drake.
Bruh.
He passed there.
Could smell the defeat of the battle.
He's like, that's not like us.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. Shout out, man. Glad to have you, bro. It's a Sunday. I'm sorry. You know, Pops has got a tradition on Sundays. He's got a family car thing where him and his family drive. I used to do that, but before, like, I had a family. And now, funny, I have a family now, but I used to do it where we just drive on Sunday. That's a beautiful thing you do,
With
man.
who though?
So who did you drive
so-
if you didn't have a family?
So, let me show you.
out here picking up hitchhikers.
It's a Sunday.
No, funny enough, I used to do it with my ex, who now is my woman. Like,
Yo, Sol.
now I have a family now.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So before it was just the two of you.
No, it was her and her child. Funny enough.
Okay.
We'd just do it, yeah. Like, I was like a stepfather kind of situation. But this is like years ago, like 10 years ago, bro.
Are you still a stepfather?
2015. No, I'm a real father. Like, I'm a real father now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got two of them now.
Nice.
Little one, bro, she's so small. She's like this small.
Oh.
Yeah, Blessings. But yeah, so I hope we didn't like fuck up your Sunday tradition.
No, dog. No.
You-
My
did
Sunday
you go drive?
tradition- No. I didn't go drive. Today we didn't go drive because my wife is preparing. Her and her friends were preparing at the house. So then I just went to the range.
What are they preparing?
So I am being welcomed into my wife's family.
Shit, dog.
Yes. So that's
Hold
what-
on, man.
Yeah.
You're being welcomed.
Men get welcomed too.
Did you change
No.
your surname?
Yeah, you changing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Monikwane. Which one is this one?
Imagine a May now, mpho May.
Oh, fuck.
And imagine there's aunties, sizoleta lobola la ngaphandle. How does it work when they lobola you?
It's a little kekelga May. Oh, sis May.
Bro,
Oh,
put
your wife
May.
is May.
Yeah, so my wife is May, I'm Mudikwan.
Whoa.
So traditionally, when we get married, right, the wife, the bride has to welcome you, Gubo, and then you have to welcome her, Gin.
Oh, that's
Okay.
beautiful. Okay,
So
cool.
you do those exchange
Welcomings are
gifts,
nice.
exchange gift.
There's a word for
ceremony.
Isul. Is it the memulo? What is it?
No, not umemulo. Umembeso.
Umembeso.
Nomabo. Khona
Yeah.
nomabo.
Omabo, yeah.
Amukela.
Oh, yeah, to welcome.
Yes.
Wow, bro.
So that's what we're preparing for. But I am still retaining my surname
Oh,
because I'm the one who paid Lobola.
okay.
And we did this before this law changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, but
'cause-
you ngashintsha namanje. It's okay.
No, so I want to know what does this mean now? Is it the first to propose between the two of us gets to keep the surname? How does it work? You know what I mean? Because they're saying we can now keep each other's. You can keep your wife's.
Yeah,
surname.
the Concord,
Yeah.
the constitutional court ruled, right?
Yes.
Look, man, I don't see a problem, right? If guys, no, come on. no.
Okay.
Come on. I don't see a problem. I would never do it. Number one. You know what it's like? It's like saying, I would never own a gun, but I don't see a problem with people owning guns. So if Oaks want to change their surnames for whatever reason, cool, but I would never do it, me personally.
Why wouldn't you do it?
Because, man. Nah, bro, that's a good question.
Someone wanted to say something and realized where he was.
No.
I'm not.
Nah, bro, it doesn't make sense to me, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. Why would I use my wife's surname? Like, why would I do that?
But what if you were marrying another man?
I wouldn't marry another man. That's the thing. To me, that's some weird shit.
Yeah. So
That's weird.
So what happens?
No, shout out to those who do it, but to me, I would never do that,
So
bro.
what happens when a man and a man marry? Fact checker. Who gets what?
Honestly speaking, I am not sure because here it doesn't state what happens. However, it doesn't state. However, the reason for it, for the law to change and men can take up their wives' surnames is because women were allowed to have double barrel surnames. However, men were not allowed to have double barrel surnames. So I'm guessing gay people also couldn't take up their husband's surnames, looking at how it is.
So you think gay people couldn't double barrel each other?
Yeah, men were not allowed to double barrel, but now they can double
That
barrel.
sounds so sexual, man.
Double barrel.
Yeah. When you say gay men couldn't double barrel, it's like, whoa, bro, what are we? I was still talking about, like, surnames and
Surnames.
it sounds something, it sounds something very kinky.
No, but look, man, I don't know. This whole thing is weird. Okay, forget the gay one. We don't know. It's not our field.
Yeah.
Let's focus
That's
on
not
what
our
we
field
know.
at all.
I want to know,
It's foreign.
Ghosty,
Yes.
would Mnaka
Mm.
take on your surname?
Never. He wouldn't.
So he'd never be Mnaka Rabasuthu.
No, he can't. Knowing the kind of man he is. And I've seen how black men generally have been very against this thing. They've made a mockery of it.
Yes.
It's totally just not something that would follow because of the culture and what we're entrenched in and just
Yeah,
the beliefs
man.
back on a man is a man because of your surname. Therefore, your wife is the one that's supposed to take your surname. you know. But looking at this story also, where it started, the two couples that had gone to court fighting this thing, right? And I know with one of the two, it was an issue of, so the wife was the only child and the parents had actually died while she was still like very young. So obviously she has no relatives and...
Why is it obvious?
No.
She's an orphan now.
She's an orphan.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So she grew up in orphan,
she
yeah.
grew
Oh,
up-
in an
she-
orphanage.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if she grew up in an orphanage. I don't know exactly.
But
the
she's an
details.
orphan.
Yeah, she's an orphan and lost her parents at a very young age and doesn't know of any of other relatives.
Shame, man.
Right.
Oh,
so
man.
here she's carrying a surname alone, and so it's like if she changed her surname, that
Her
means it'll
lineage
be the end.
disappears.
Exactly, it disappears. So then her husband was supportive of her not changing her surname, and so the kids also get her surname. But now he was feeling left out, saying, "But I also want to have the surname as well. I don't mind because my family is big, and I don't really." We need to keep my surname to support you. So it was more of like a thing of endearment and just support.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's, wow. What
How long are we going to
so
double
selfless.
barrel for? That's also my question, right? Because let's say you double barrel, now you are Rabasotu Molefe. Then you meet Saul, who's also a child of a double barrel. Now you guys want a double barrel. Now you Rabasotu Molefe. Olifant.
Penduka.
Seretse, Penduka.
Oof.
Wow. Straight.
No. I'm adding the surnames. Imagine now you have 6 surnames because you're a child of a double barrel and a double barrel, and then you guys.
I think
come...
at some point you just
What
got to
the
give up
fuck?
and pick one, you know?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
man.
That's what I'm saying. To what end, right? Because the way I know it traditionally is it's the man's job to carry on the family tradition.
But those are man-made traditions. Also, we need to be
Yes.
very much aware of that.
I'm aware of that, but it's the traditions we've sort of. All right, hallelujah.
Just to answer, just to answer your question about what happens when two people with double-barreled surnames get married, the couple then has to agree to what surnames or what surname are they going to take, or if they're creating a new surname, meaning maybe taking one of the names and one of the names and then double-barreling.
Putting it together.
Can we double barrel kids'
Penduka
name?
threats.
Yes.
Man, you're
Yeah.
dragging my surname through the mud. Penduka straight. Penduka straight.
Oh,
What that's straight.
but you can double barrel like your child's name. So
Yeah.
your child can be born with your with the surname. You give your child
Feinberg Mgomezulu.
Ah.
Right? That's a rugby player, right? I don't know why I just blurted that, but that's a double barrel, right? Huh?
Mpofu Welsh.
Mpofu
Walsh.
Welsh.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Shout out to SMXW, man.
Yes.
It's Mpofu Walsh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
see.
what happens when a Mpofu Welsh meets a Seretse Penduka?
Mm.
For Welch and Seretse Penduka can decide to either choose one of the surnames, or they can take one from each and double barrel,
Yeah.
Mm.
creating a new surname.
Guys,
Yeah. Mpofu Walsh.
Penduka Mpofu.
Yeah. That's his thing, right?
Yeah.
Spread the fire. Yeah.
guys,
Yeah, studios. This
Yeah.
is
This is confusing, man. Like,
Dude, but my thing is, why I'm for it, I would never do it, but it's because of, you sit down, like with the gay men, right? They sit down and they agree. So if some hosts want to sit down and agree with their wives that they want to carry their surname, for example, that story, and it's very beautiful, you know? The guy's like, oh, shame, man, you're the only one carrying this surname.
Yes.
There are a whole lot of us who are going to carry our surname. Now I feel left out, and we want homogeneity.
Yes.
Right? Within the family, everybody's got the same surname, and you agree on it. And for me, that's it. It's as simple as that.
it's beautiful. But what happens when and I think this happens a lot of times to some guys, when your wife is from a powerful family.
Mandela.
You know what I mean? I know men who've married into the Mandelas who've changed their surnames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if you're marrying into royalty?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Do you keep Penduka?
I keep Penduka, bro. I'm not gonna change my surname.
British royalty.
I'm not changing my bloody house of
Zulu
Windsor.
royalty.
I'm not. Nah, bro. I'm not. Me personally, I'd never do it. Royalty or not, you're my wife. Then why am I? Then Nglobolelani. Then
But
why am I doing all these manly things except for the one manly thing of you migrate into my family and then ubawala. So then why? Then unless all the other stuff I'm not doing, that's fine with me. But for royalty or not, I'd never change my surname to my
for
wife's
power,
surname.
For power, and the reason why I say that
for
is
business.
Someone like a Petrus Motsepe. Let's say he only had one daughter. You're marrying his daughter, and he says, "Saul, in order for you guys to unlock inheritance in this family, you have to be a Motsepe. Because you're going to be leading my wife, you're going to be leading my daughter, who's the heir of the Motsepe fortune."
Saul.
Shit.
Saul Motsepe.
Saul Motsepe.
Somebody pinch me. Motsepe. Saul. I can see it. Motsepe Saul. Hey, I can see it. Hey. Yeah, it sounds tempting, bro. Somebody pinch me. Hey, Saul Motsepe. Hey, yeah, nah, man. Hey, you know, it's very easy, man, to say, I would never do X and Y. But, I mean, you're dating the daughter of a billionaire, and then he makes this proposition.
And your combis.
Yeah.
At your combis at 900 million. Multi, I do.
How?
Same day.
You're set. That's
Yeah, no, you know what, right? It's hypothetical now, but like when it's a reality and it's there. Nah, bruh. Nah. I need to live with myself. I need to look at myself in the mirror and be proud of I see the 100 million, dog. Nah,
life.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I have it in me, bro. I don't know if I have it in me, bro.
Position like Sundowns.
I don't know.
You can pull an Andy Lempisan. You can play.
Yeah. You can be
don't know,
You
bro.
can put yourself in Sundowns during the game. Hey, pull my end.
I don't
play
know,
for 6
bro.
minutes and come out.
I don't, bruh.
And drink a chiller's punch before you go in. Pull my end.
Nah, bro. I need to live with myself, bro. I need to live with myself.
Son.
And I know, no, and the world needs to live with me. And Mr. Motsepe, I would even forget, you know, that Mr. Motsepe, and I'm thinking, daydreaming, thinking about whatever. Like, Mr. Motsepe, and I remember, oh fuck, that's me. Nah, bro. Nah. I was like, hey, they're calling somebody. You know? Nah, not me. Nah, bro.
What if this new generation makes a rule that if we're a couple, the first one to propose, because maybe that might also change how proposals work. Because proposals are generally men who propose, right?
Yeah.
So maybe with this new generation, because of this new law, it'll be the thing, Yoguti, whoever proposes first between us as a couple, they get to keep the surname.
Oh, I like that.
So then it becomes a battle of he or she who asks first will be the one to carry on the tradition.
That sounds like pressure on men to propose.
Which is good.
It's pressure on either gender to propose first. And also, you don't have you can always decline or accept a proposal.
But when you see, the thing is about declining a proposal, it means the relationship is over. Like, how do you decline a marriage proposal and then continue with the relationship?
Facts.
Like, as an adult, let's be real, man. If somebody says, nah, we're not doing this
Mac got denied 3 times.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Mac got it right the 4th attempt.
Oh, damn.
And he held a poor girl hostage in front of a stadium full of people.
Oh, you can't put you.
You have to say yes.
You see, okay, my thing about a woman asking your hand in marriage is because normally a man does it, and traditionally it's seen to say to, then the man initiates the proceedings, meaning you write the letter, you go, you know, to the family. Because now, if she has asked to marry me, now I'm doing all of these things because she initiated this whole thing. Because it starts with a right?
Yes, yeah.
So now how does it work when a woman now does that and Now you need to send a delegation
So
now.
I think rules need
But
to be
you
looked
asked
at.
me.
Yes. If you ask me as my wife to marry me, if you propose to me, then you have to hold, especially if you want to retain your surname, then you must hold the responsibility. You must lobola me.
Mm-hmm.
You must come to my house. Come with this vulamlomo. Your aunts must come wearing those jackets. Because I get it's no longer abo malum.
Yeah. Now
so-
you've changed everything.
Yeah,
Now
abo
you've
auntie
fucked
must come.
Yeah.
They must negotiate for me.
Meaning,
Then they must ngisvale. Miss P and Tibla sisvale. Then they must choose good who's them Quenyan.
Like, which, I don't think they thought that far, though. I don't think they thought about the lobola. It was just about if you want to take a surname, you are gladly able to.
Now we're going to see a lot of like Okuchuku Zulu, for example,
yeah.
because now like there's foreign men, and not just from Nigeria, everywhere, who will marry South African women and then have the surname. Now it confuses operation to do when they're in the clinic.
Yes.
And the guy said, I'm Zulu.
No, but I think the Nigerian guys are just gonna keep that surname, like Obasanjo Mazibuk. Because it makes it more South African.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obasanjo Mazibuk. The Nigerian guys are gonna be willing participants in this. They're gonna take
Oh, definitely.
they're gonna take their wives' surnames.
Yeah. You see now.
Because you can qualify for stuff as well as a Mazibuk.
Yes. So you see, maybe one of the few reasons I do it if I'm in a foreign country and I need to integrate and I'm getting benefits.
So if you're in China, you'll be like,
Yeah. And no one is there to judge me. Nobody knows I was a penduga anyway. Right? I'm not like in South Africa.
but
where
they're gonna
it's
be
like,
suspicious. Sol Hall. Which family? I must explain where the hoes come from.
Where the hoes come from?
Oh man, the lineage.
The
The
hoes,
hoes, like
the hoes.
soul hole.
Yeah.
Soul gang hole.
Yeah.
Like hole.
Yeah.
Soul hole. Soul hole. Yeah.
Do you guys
man, I'd
demand-
never do it.
Do you guys demand that your wife takes your surname?
Oh,
honest.
good question.
You honest.
I'm not too. I demand my kids get my surname, definitely.
Yes.
Wife, if she really has good reasons to keep hers, I don't have a problem. I honestly don't have a problem. If she really keeps hers, ne? However, everything else, traditionally, she's part of my family. Some lobolile, we sent. When we do the marriage, then the nyongo, if we've done all those and she's part of my family, but for a professional reason, maybe she really says, I want to keep this. Yeah, you see, then I could marry that Mutsipa girl and she could keep that Mutsipa thing going on or whatever she does for the public. I'm fine with that, but she's still my wife, you know? And in my eyes, she's a penduga. I'm okay with it. Because that, to me, almost sounds like a bragging rights that she got my surname. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm not really fixated on that.
It's not bragging rights. Me, it's tradition. My wife must.
Take your surname.
Oh makoti owe to siyavuma. She is ours. We're coming to take her.
So she may not keep hers.
No. She can have
Her
it.
surname.
She can have
She
it on
may
her
not keep it.
Instagram account, but
Oh, she may?
but in real life,
She may not.
yeah, we're carrying the lineage. She may not. That took me a while.
It did. I was like, it took you like 5 months from January.
That's the month of May. It's the 5th month. I could tell by that confusion. May is the 5th month. Oh, 5.
You know, funny enough, right? Remember we were talking about the surnames? Especially with the colors. Well, even Xhosas. Wait, man.
She's both of those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So remember we're talking about how surnames Xhosas, there's like March to December.
Yeah.
And then somebody tagged me on a post. It's a documentary. There's a documentary that actually goes
12 months at closer.
It's about slavery. No, for real. A lot of the the coloreds, right? There's a connection. Please find a documentary, right, where they're talking to all these guys, August and stuff, and a lot of them, like, who come from, who are brought, you know, those slavery in South Africa.
Yeah.
And the Cape Malay, Cape Malays, etc. Some, they would be called on the month they were bought or something. And that's how the August, and they would just dish you a surname.
Based on when you came.
Yeah. And that's why you find these, like, people who are August, September, January, some, not all. It was like a transaction recording of you being bought. August, September, and I saw this in the documentary.
Crazy.
There's a documentary, a South African one, that came out a while ago, and it explains how a lot of people in the colored community, or some, have these surnames, and it's from the roots of slavery.
time.
South African, yeah. So we laugh and all, but I found this out this week. It's a deep-rooted thing, and some of these guys, they ask themselves sometimes, what was my surname? It's like in America, obviously, with the slavery.
Yes,
And you become a marshal, but you're African because your slave owner maybe was a marshal or whatever, just to keep records of you being
crazy,
sold around.
bro.
Yeah, bro. Bro, before I go on, there's this fucked up story that I saw, right?
Okay.
But before then, if you guys are using Hollywood Bets, I've got a smart way for you to get extra value next time you top up your Hollywood Bets account. Now listen. They're running a promotion where just funding your account in a specific way can land you some amazing prizes. You could win sportswear vouchers and get kitted out in those sportswear vouchers, or you could win a share of 50,000 Rand in cash and betting vouchers. Getting the entry into the competition is very simple. All you got to do is purchase a blue voucher for 50 Rand or more, and then simply redeem it into your Hollywood Bets account, and that's it. As soon as you redeem it, you're automatically in the draw to win. So you're not just loading your account, you're also getting entry into a massive prize draw for doing something you already been doing, which is putting vouchers and adding up, topping up your account on Hollywood Bets. So it's pretty much a win-win. Now, if you're new and want to get in on this, it's simple. I've put a sign-up link for you in the pinned comment. Make sure to use our code CHILLERS. That's CHILLERS when you register. And of course, this is strictly for those who are 18 and over. And please, as always, guys, I can't stress this enough. Bet responsibly and manage your funds wisely. Bet with money you can afford to actually lose. It's a fantastic offer. So next time you top up, make sure that it's a blue voucher so that you're automatically entered into the draw to win. Good luck.
Nice.
Hey, dog, talking about America, Charlie Kirk got popped.
Whoa, bro.
Heavy.
Bro.
Live in front of
Bro, the world. That's the
everybody
worst
to
way
see.
to go out, bro.
That was the worst kind of
Bruh.
way to go out.
Yo.
Look, so the internet is kind of divided right now, right? Because Charlie Kirk stood for a lot of things.
What? Yeah.
Right, he was the internet says he was a misogynist,
White supremacist.
white supremacist, yeah,
Trump
all-
supporter.
Trump supporter, racist, or there's all these things, Republican. There's all these things that
Conservative.
all these things that people were just not happy about when it comes to Charlie. So what ended up happening is a lot of people started rejoicing.
Yes.
I'm sure, yeah, dancing
know?
on his grave.
Yes, people dancing in his grave, or enjoy your time in hell, whatever.
Yeah. Shout out, say hi to whoever, Hitler or something.
Is it correct? Is it right? I don't think correct is the right thing. Is it right for people to react like that after someone has been assassinated for their views? Because Charlie was not a murderer.
He was not a killer, bro.
rapist. He was not anything violent.
His words did hurt, but like
He had his own views,
doesn't
and aren't we
warrant-
entitled to our
Yeah.
own views?
Yeah, true, bro. As somebody who sits here in front of the yellow curtains every week and say whatever is on my mind, I wouldn't want to get murdered for it, bro. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I know I piss off some people, and there's people who really hate us or hate me with a passion.
Yeah.
But I don't deserve to be killed for my views.
Yes.
And I don't think anyone deserves to be killed. We can disagree with their views. I mean, there's a lot of farmers in South Africa. Ernest Roots and them. I totally disagree with their views. Rob Hersoff, I disagree with his views. I wouldn't want to see the guy get shot dead. You know, for his views especially. Because it feels like that's what he got killed for. Because he had very controversial views, which I disagree with them a lot. But yeah, man, for somebody to be unalived like that and for their views, I disagree, dog. Nah.
Oh, they shot him ugly. Eh?
That's fucked up, bro.
Right here, right.
Yeah.
They shot him. You know, I watched the thing so many times, so many angles. It shot out. That's how you know the caliber of the bullet was very big, right?
And it's professional, the neck.
That's how you know it was a rifle, not like a pistol. The amount of blood splat that came out. And I don't know why. I watched that video over and over before they announced. But after watching that video, I was like, this guy's gone. I saw
that was obvious, dog.
I saw his soul leave his body, bro.
Splashed out, like, just gushed out. It's scary that all of us have blood ready to come out like that of our body.
But did you see how much, dog?
It seemed like it was ready, bro. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like all of us have the blood ready to come out. You need to get shot at the right place, in the right angle, and the way it was just coming out, it was surreal. It was like Kill Bill. You know those movies? It
was like a Tarantino.
The Tarantino blood splatter and
it's exaggerated.
Sprinkling. It was so exaggerated. It was like, whoa. Nah, no one deserves to die, not for their views. He's never incited the killing of people.
Yeah.
You know, somebody may stretch and say, yeah, he did. He said people can own guns, etc.
He's had so many things that have upset people, like saying Palestine doesn't exist.
Says?
He said Palestine doesn't exist.
See, that's some dumb shit to say also.
He said that stuff. He said if he sees a black pilot, he worries if they qualify to fly the plane or not. You know, there's a lot of these things that could incite racism, sexism.
Yeah, to some degree.
Homophobia.
Because people are dying, you know, in Palestine, you know, to fighting for their country, to keep their country, their identity. So that's why I said if you reach, you'd say then, well, he did endorse violence, brutal violence. Because there is violence in Palestine, in Gaza.
And
you know what I mean? So
very controversial regarding, you know, you rather have someone being, people have to be sacrificed by, via the being shot, basically. So he supported, you know. That.
Yes, he said he's okay with a few murders going by just so they can keep the gun laws.
Yeah.
He said it's a sacrifice we all have to make.
Then he made the ultimate sacrifice.
He did, yes. He did, because he died by what he believed in.
Shit. Yeah. So it's very tricky, because now he died for what he died for a cause he actually believed in, owning guns. And that it does come with a few fatalities, even though people need to protect themselves and keep guns. You were at the range earlier, you meant a shooting range?
Yeah.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way you spoke passionately about the guns and the holes. Now, I could tell that. How many do you have, bro?
3.
Whoa.
Do you also have a rifle?
Yes. No, but you see, I essentially got a gun as a form of, like, what do you call this? Like protection. But then I got into shooting, which is a great sport. It's a great sport. Like you go, you target practice, you get better with time. But it's for safety, guys. We have to also admit we live in like one of the unsafest countries.
Yeah. Very, very violent. I mean, damn, bro.
Yeah.
They tried to kill her.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, imagine, bro, getting shot and you're like in the freeway.
So a gun's not for you to be reactive, you know? It shouldn't be because you have a gun, you're that guy now fighting people in traffic.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the first thing you learn in your training is safety. Right? How to handle the thing properly, how to be safe.
How to store it.
How to store it.
Safely.
Even in your test, they put you through situations where using your firearm should always be the last line of defense. Right? So, look, man, I think with us, as crazy as South Africa is, our gun laws aren't as easy as America.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
I had to go through months and months of writing stuff, doing tests, applying for this. In America, you can walk into Macro and buy a gun.
A Walmart, a Macro, literally a Macro. You get there.
You know what I mean?
Into game.
Here, you have to they have to analyze you.
Actually, Walmart.
They've been around. They tanked game, didn't they? Didn't Macro tank game? Walmart.
But
They've
now,
been here.
yeah,
Yeah. Walmart have been
they've
here.
been here. But I'm just saying
Mass
now,
Mart,
now
right?
you're going to have Walmart in the country.
As in the
Yes.
brand
Yeah.
Walmart.
The brand,
Oh, whoa, for real. Wow.
But still, they
Back
won't
to-
be
yeah.
allowed to buy guns, right? And in America, that's what a lot of people are fighting is gun control, right? And Charlie was one of those people who was just like, no, we should be allowed to bear arms,
Mm.
whoever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The mass shootings.
And
that started to
it's-
Kendall.
There was,
it's
there
not
was a
a-
mass shooting the day he got shot.
Mm.
There was a mass shooting at a school
remember,
the day he
yeah,
got
yeah.
shot.
You know what shocked me with this, right? There was a governor that was speaking regarding this whole Charlie Kirk, the assassin, the guy who he got caught, the guy.
Yes.
And this man is like, I'm surprised that it's actually one of us. Like
he
wanted
said,
it.
he said, I was praying it wasn't
Yeah,
one of us.
Yeah, one of
Yes.
the
Like
the
they wanted to be like a
politicians. I
black
saw that.
man.
Yeah.
Ah,
They wanted
wanted
to be
to-
a Muslim man or a
Yeah,
black
the
man.
stereotype
Yeah.
of
He said
a foreigner.
a Muslim. Yeah,
foreigner,
yeah. Oh,
yes.
if it was a Muslim. Fuck, if it was a Muslim.
They'd be
they'll be like,
invading.
it's a Muslim. They'll be invading. Yeah,
They'd be
yeah.
invading
War
right
against,
now.
It's a
terror.
war now.
There'll be a new war against
Oh.
terror. Yeah, I saw that. Was strange. Eh?
He was heartbroken that it was a fellow white
White
person
person.
that shot Charlie.
And that guy was-
that was his devastation.
yeah, imagine.
Ngiyabona ukuthi bamshayela uCharlie ne. Mara one of us. Why is it Dublana?
Oh, now they're concerned.
Mara why is it Dublana?
They've been shooting at each other. All the mass shootings, it's
Yeah,
always some
generally-
white kid
the
who
mass
comes
shootings are
and
generally
runs
white.
like and shoots at
Yeah.
the whole school.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah, man.
And the last thing Charlie spoke about was the racial attack that happened in the bus. Remember, there was a black guy who stabbed a Ukrainian girl in the bus.
Yeah.
And Charlie Kirk was one of the people that came out and said, look, usually things like this are a race thing. So let's not shy away from the fact that this was a racial attack.
Tech.
Jesus.
Right? So race is an important thing
Yes.
in killings. It's a very important thing in killings, bro.
What do you mean race is an important thing in killing?
Because again, it allows you to react to whoever did
Yes.
it.
So now they are
Like
confused.
you said, if it was a Muslim person,
Oh.
it could
Muslim.
then it's an
yeah,
act of
we
terror.
invaded.
Oh
Where-
yeah, if it
where
was a
is it
Muslim,
coming
oh
from?
man,
Yeah.
Do you know
bro,
what I mean?
yeah.
Oh, it was a black person. Oh, this is a racial attack
Yeah,
because
because-
of the beliefs Charlie had
Yeah.
towards race and this and that and that. But it's disappointing to them because it was one of the, it'd be your own.
Yeah.
It's
But
one of
that's
those like, it'd be your own, bruh.
And in some way, that shows how problematic that people had a problem with him of even his own race.
Yeah.
I don't know. With
But,
the
like, I
debates
don't know.
you'd have, if
Did you
'cause
have a problem with him, Ghosty?
I didn't. You see, I'm one of,
Yeah.
no, I honestly, I'm one of those that I can listen because I used to watch a lot of Charlie's debates. So I've been like following that guy
For
a
real?
long- Yeah.
Same.
Whoa, for
And
real.
I always like people when I know where exactly your mind is at and what you believe. My problem is people who are you don't know what they stand for, what they talk about. So it's almost like this is what this person.
So you
stands
prefer
for.
your racist open,
You're very
Yes.
open.
not
I like
you.
that.
You're
Yes.
racist.
No,
Yes.
no, I
Racist
hate
behind
that.
closed doors.
No.
Yeah. Be openly
Be
racist.
openly
Yeah,
racist.
I can
yeah.
trust you
Yeah.
that way.
And
Yeah.
you are there backing up your racism. Like,
Yes.
okay,
And
good.
using scripture
Just
to
put-
back up your
back it
racism.
up and all of this, like, all right, I hear you. I hear you. I may not agree with you. I hear you. So I can listen to people I totally disagree with. I don't mind.
Wow.
And that's an issue with a lot of like society today. We just, as soon as we hear someone is saying something, just, it could be literally from
We
just a
wanna
30
cancel
minutes.
him.
We get so offended, and yeah,
We get
yeah.
so
Like,
offended. Like, and words shouldn't scare. Like, I'm not scared from words. Like, now it's actually people who are out there killing would be an issue. So that's why it's like, I don't feel like he was deserving of that kind of ending to his life because the guy was just armed with words and basically a Bible. He was there, just wanted to back everything up with the Bible and say what he wants, or
Nah,
what
dude.
he believes in.
yeah.
I agree with you, Ghosty. That man had his debating skills was an art form.
Oh,
bro.
exactly.
It was
I
art
used
form.
to see him like just randomly
Yeah, it was just an
on the
art form.
timeline. I didn't
Yeah.
follow him particularly, but I would see he's always debating people. And even there, I think it was debating when he got shot, right?
That's
It was
his thing.
debating.
That's his
He
thing.
just
He
goes and
debates
challenges
college
people.
students.
Yeah.
He goes to colleges. He sets up a
Universities.
thing.
Yeah.
And you come and you stand there and you
ask
you do-
questions.
You ask questions and he
I've
debates.
seen him
bro.
destroy some students,
He's
man.
ready. He's ready.
He's always ready. bro.
Yeah, no
He's
one.
always
Yeah,
ready.
I still say, man. I'm not celebrating his death,
Yeah.
but I
I don't think we should be.
acknowledge. I do acknowledge the poetic of, him saying, yeah, people, hey, a few murders is fine, but people need to keep guns, and then he goes out that way. I do acknowledge that, but I don't think he's deserving.
No.
You can't just be killed from your views, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a podcaster, it would be silly to say, nah, yeah, he deserves it too. We sit here and people disagree. Somebody's disagreeing with my view now.
Yes.
Don't
Because
kill
generally
me.
people go, you've got such a big platform, use it to sway people the right way. Especially if you're a
those every day.
Christian person
Oh,
in your storage and whatnot.
Yeah.
What you're doing is you're inciting violence, you're inciting all of this.
Yeah.
That's where people's stance comes from. But I don't care what your views are, bro. Nobody deserves to be shot in the neck like that and to die like that.
Yeah.
And then now, ever since then, what's happened is we've seen his wife crying over his body.
Damn, for real.
People,
God, I didn't see that.
They did a video of
Literally.
his wife
Holding
she
his
was
hand.
holding his
Oh, she
hand,
was there.
kissing his hands.
Yeah. He's in the
and
casket.
people are like,
his
this is
casket.
wrong.
Yeah, it's...
Shouldn't people allowed to be mourn however they want to mourn?
Wait. People were saying this is wrong. Her mourning is wrong.
Yes, because she was over his body. She was over his body, casket open, and she was like holding his hands and bless you, and kissing his hands and talking to him. But someone like literally filmed this whole thing.
No one said it's wrong for somebody to be filming this, because that's the wrong that I see.
Is it wrong though? Aren't we allowed to mourn the way we want to mourn?
No, she is. I'm saying the wrong there is not her talking to a corpse. It's why is it being recorded?
For internet, because
Oh,
there
there it is,
it
there it
is.
is, there
So
it
there's
is.
the video. So if I'm
damn,
not mistaken,
never
she
seen it.
posted this. And conspiracy theorists, they're
so
like,
orange. It's
yeah,
so
they're like the hands look like a
yellow.
doll.
Yes,
This
it's
is
so
not real hands.
But of course, it's lifeless. There's no
Yeah.
blood
There's
flowing.
Blood. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
And that's
Come on.
they have had to make up and do all of this stuff. But you can see she's talking to him. And generally this is what you see like that.
Nah, man, that's okay, bruh. Like, she's mourning. It's the last moments with the body that she called her husband,
And we do that. In our culture, we do that. You're allowed to
semathuneni namanje sikhulume right now khona semathuneni lapho ucela into ezinye izinto mfana. The person was never even capable of bringing when they were alive.
Makreza ngiyacela. Kunini ngibona i-Rolls Royce.
Umsebenzi. The niggas like, I was unemployed while I was up there with your motherfuckers. Umsebenzi. Bengasebenzi mina. Sengiyidlozi manje umsebenzi.
Ngisebenzele wena manje.
Bengasebenzeli umuntu kuphila. So we do it too, though. You know what I mean? Even worse, at a grave site.
But everyone had an
Not
issue
even
with
to a
her
body.
posting it. Like, why are you posting that intimate moment?
It's hers to post, though, also.
Yeah.
People are allowed to mourn the way they want to mourn.
There's a lot of things I disagree with, I would never do. Like, people will have a child and post, literally, the first ever picture taken of your baby. She doesn't even know she's human now. She's in the world now.
Yeah.
She's been 9 months in this warm woman's body. And then people will post. I disagree with it. I would never do it. But I always say, hey, bro, if that's how people want to live their lives and you feel like you can share this very precious moment, it's up to you.
I
But
saw a
I
law being
disagree with that. I would
passed.
never do it.
You saw that?
A law being passed saying that kids, as when they grow up and see that their parents were posting them when they were babies, they can actually sue their parents.
What?
Oh, Shah.
Nigga, sue me for the
Sue.
school fees I've been paying you. Sue me for the clothes I've been putting on your back. Sue me for all the cheeses, the coders and cheddars that you've been having. What am I gonna do? Like, come on, man. I'm your parent. Like, okay,
Yo.
that's silly though.
Sorry to sidetrack you.
That's
there.
like when Childline was telling us we should call this number if our parents hit us. And our parents would remind you while they were eating. Yeah, phone.
Phone.
Noctula le number yakho. This is my body, my body. Don't touch it. Dial 080-05-050. Dial.
That's silly, man. Nah, that's silly. Imagine, come on,
As a
man.
kid, I remember looking at the phone, young food dial 10-111. But I was like, hey, oh my God.
There was a Childline number. 0800-55555.
I remember. Oh, damn, bro. You even remember the number?
Because I was like, ghost, being 5. And our phones were those ones. With, It was,
yes.
yes.
Rotary
Yes.
phones.
With a
Yes,
cream
I
white rotary
did.
phone at
We had
home.
those.
No way, stop, for real.
We also had it.
Okay, that was like 95. You guys were rich. Because, like, we didn't have them phones, bro.
Oh, when don't you
95, we didn't- those phones were rich people's phones. Hey,
Oh,
in the
who's that
90s,
phone?
mid-90s,
Mid-90s, if you had a cordless, you were rich. Yeah, my grandfather, one of the last phones before he exited the world was we had a cordless phone.
and it had a range, right?
Yeah,
it had a range.
it had a range
You
and,
could walk.
and the aerial. You
No,
could
yeah,
put.
you can't walk up, like you could walk in the house, but
Yeah.
Not too far.
yeah, it's like a Bluetooth almost connection, you know?
Yes.
Oh, whoa.
So we would stand on the stoop and flex. Yeah, no, hey, ngikhuluma nomuntu. But the cordless was there, dog. It used to hang on the wall, and then next to it was a place with a book where you could write a message for someone who called.
Oh,
Yes.
damn.
So we were like,
notepad.
yes, because there was
Yeah.
an excitement when the phone rang in the house.
Ah, you ran.
You fight each other, remember those periods. Yeah.
Hi, Murikwana residents, how can I direct your call?
Yeah, at my house, we had the white one that's written Telkom. You remember that phone? That was like when they were rolling them out. Yeah.
That was if you take out the contract, then with the buttons that you press, and the phone is a little bit slanted.
Yeah. But it was written Telkom. It was
Yeah, no,
white.
no.
I even have oh shit! You know, I've got a photo. Hey, post this up, dog. I've got a photo. The posing on the phone photo. Remember with the old phones?
So you took a film picture of you on a cord phone
Yeah.
to show people what
Yeah.
I was on a cord.
Yeah, no, bruh. Let me show you, bro. So I've got a picture. Yeah, remember it was one of the poses. It was one of the poses where you have to pose with a picture with a. Okay, hold on. I need to go to my albums. It's in one of my albums, Facebook albums.
Yo, while you checking your albums, did you find it?
Yeah. Remember these phones? Put it up here, bro. Remember those phones?
Yo.
Remember?
Is this next to the TV or the microwave? I can't see.
That's the TV. Why would the phone be next to the microwave?
Yo, son.
Wow.
Yeah.
Send it through.
I know we got
Yeah. You see it?
I remember we got a long cord so that you can take the phone anywhere in the house. You know,
Yes,
you
and
get a
close your
lock,
door.
yeah, and
But
close
the cord will always reveal.
Yeah.
Who,
follows.
hey, guys.
Tawang, I'm sending. Oh, damn.
Yeah, please send it. Oh, were you in the army or at school?
Wow.
No, I'm trying to figure. That looks
This is my Glenview Primary School uniform,
I
bro.
thought you were sending an SOS. They've
don't look
touched the base.
I don't look distressed. Look at me, man. What I have?
Everything is
Hopeful
clear
young
here,
boy.
Captain.
Oh.
Wow, bro.
Wow, Saul, there was a time in your life your thighs and your portraits were the same size.
We're here now.
Leg of lamb. Leg of lamb.
But nah.
Ah, man, what else has been happening in the world, man?
Bro, I read this thing. You know, and I realize I do this a lot. Like, do you ever sit and watch a random person, and you think what they get up to in their bedroom?
I can tell you now, there's people playing Street Fighter in their bedroom. Get over here.
Hello.
Kumba fire.
Ukwathi Blanco yenza makuchukana.
Yeah.
Oh, Blanca.
Why electric blanket on? Electric blanket, me.
Bro, there is this. I read an article on The Guardian. A vascular surgeon, I think. Very qualified guy, you know. This guy, bro, lost his legs, right? And they had to amputate him. Then he obviously filed for some insurance claims, etc. Turns out, what's his name? Oh, man. Oh, Harper. Is it Harper?
Wow, he has no legs. His name is Hopper.
No. What's his name? Oh, man. Be serious, dog.
Yes.
Oh, Neil Hopper. Oh, fuck. And so now now he's always kneeling. And he can't hop. Neil, no, for real. Neil Hopper. I'm not making it up. Hey, no, guys, Google Neil Hopper. Neil. Hopper. A 49-year-old vascular surgeon. Neil Hopper. So this guy, listen, bro. So this guy, now, there was a website called Unique Maker. Remember Game of Thrones, the eunuchs, niggas with no dicks?
Yes, unsullied.
Unsullied. Unsullied. So this guy, so they were investigating this Unique Maker website where oaks get their dicks chopped off for sexual pleasure.
For who?
Things, I don't know. And this nigga was subscribing, so he was being turned on by the idea of losing his legs. He got off on losing his legs. So he froze his legs and then eventually got his legs chopped off because that's what he was getting off on. Like it's crazy. Yeah. And then, so he then files a claim to the insurers that his legs were now septic or they had to get chopped off because of the bacteria, the infections and whatever. Yeah, but it was a fetish. Chopped off his leg, Neil Hopper. Like, I know, right?
Okay, so it's not that it's someone who has...
No. He wanted his legs gone for sexual pleasure.
So that he looks at himself and it
don't
turns him on.
Yes. Yeah, something like that. So while they were investigating this guy for hosting this thing on the internet where people do these things to themselves, then they come across this guy
who's a subscriber
and lost his legs. Chopped off his legs, but it was his sexual thing.
So now, bro, in this case, what does insurance do? Because insurance has paid him, right?
They've paid him. Well, he's getting arrested for that.
Because he has to pay back the money.
Yeah. But my thing is like, bro, we live amongst people who are so freaky, bro. And it's a random guy you'll see at the car wash.
This is a sickness, bro. This is how do you jerk off to losing your legs?
So it was a deliberate act.
Yeah.
Keep it in. Oh. This guy was watching Oscar running at Olympic. Dude. So, and you think this is from watching a category, and he's like, I need to be part of this category.
I don't know what goes on in people's heads, bro. Like, yeah.
Or legs. Yes. Fact checker. You had something.
Yo, man, some wild shit.
I was just answering to your question. He has already been imprisonated for 2 years and 8 months for insurance fraud and possessing extreme pornography.
Yeah, extreme pornography, guys.
And the way
people just fucking...
You know when they say extreme pornography, now you know it's amputee pornography.
That's like foul.
Iparahab.
Yo, bro. Nah, bruh.
Yo.
Nah, bruh. I've been shocked.
Yeah.
I've heard about it. I've been shocked the whole week, like thinking, like, yo, bro. And we live amongst these people.
I thought Dubai.
We live amongst these people.
I thought Dubai was like the most shocked we'll ever be. I thought that.
See, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, guys,
I never thought anyone could take it above that notch.
We live amongst these people.
Yeah.
Like the random guy buying bread.
We call it kinks now. We've made it sound cute.
No,
yeah. We've legitimized it. We legitimize it.
Yes.
And that's the problem. We legitimize that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what you like.
The fact that we have the word fetish.
Don't
it's
judge.
Like, it's a fetish.
Yes.
Oh, he likes, it's a... We legitimize all sorts of bullshit, bro. And I know your bedroom is
People
your bedroom,
like to be peed on. Oh, okay, it's a fetish. It's okay. It's your kink.
Ghosty. Peeing, you can wash the pee.
Yeah.
Dubai, you can wash the Dubai.
Yeah.
Once a leg is gone, the leg is gone.
Bro.
The leg is gone. What next? Because now it's gone. How do you... Now you're going to start losing other things.
Yeah. Yeah, very honest. It's unless. No man drive automatic most. Yeah.
He's going to have pieces of himself left. Who's over half? Yeah, that's a man. Selling it easy one. Send this you one. Send you one. Literally one. And he's gonna be on Tinder searching for my better half. You know niggas are slapped. They're gonna give him names like us. Hey, 4:30. I'm gonna do something to Yo. No way. No
For
way.
my better.
And I'm tall. Hey, chaps. Hey, Sophia. I send the double parre.
Fuck off, man. Fuck off.
No way, soul. Yeah. How do you stumble upon this on your timeline, dog?
No, Mr. Ngabo, great columnist, by the way. Shout out to him. So he wrote about it, and so some of us who still read newspapers. So in the Sunday Times last week, I read it,
That's crazy.
and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What the fuck?"
What the
And
actual?
and it's there. That guy did it, bro. Froze his legs, chopped off his legs.
And jerked off.
Oh, fuck.
And enjoyed it. Like he enjoyed it. Also, doesn't he miss the sensation of his toes doing this?
Bro, yeah. Do that. Yeah, you come there.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah, it by the knees, no. Maybe that's the king. Good I say the whole way.
Bro.
Yeah, so,
Nah, man.
so the feeling doesn't have a lot to travel. It doesn't have a lot of places to travel.
Contained.
No.
Nah, we need to check one another. We need to check one another, bro. The whole king fetish thing is getting... Nah, bruh. There's just some things that are like, what the hell, bro? What are you doing? Like, what are we doing here,
It's gonna
bro?
make us suspicious of a lot of I almost said Paralympics. A lot of special needs people. You're gonna be cross-questioning people. Hambe kanja. Really?
Yeah, I wanna know
Accident.
about-
It's
yeah.
just me. Michelle. Boom.
Let me see your browser history. You gotta see your browser
Is there
history,
a
dog.
name for this? Does it have a name? Like,
That's why, like, what Ghosty was saying, we've been legitimizing these things. There probably is a name.
It has,
And I'm glad I don't know it. I'm glad I'm not down up that alley. You know,
Yeah, where you're
I'm
like,
not
"Oh, no."
familiar.
Angiti pedophiles wanted to be called minor
Yeah,
attractors.
you see that bullshit.
Yeah.
yes, but there's also a name for people who sleep with dead bodies.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, necrophilia.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like when you hear about it and someone goes, "Oh, necrophilia," you're like, "Wait, what? This thing has a name or category?"
Yeah, necrophilia.
Hallelujah.
Lava basema na mochara sanborn. Sanborn. Nenzana.
Nenzani. Ungawari simfake kule fridge ngalaita.
Asishanga umzimba lo. That's key.
That's my worst nightmare. Sakuthola kahle. Busy ngama jokes.
That's creepy.
You're kidding.
What are you doing with that, bro? What are you doing with that, bro? What are you doing, man? Popsy.
Anyway,
Popsy.
the name of the fetish is called acrotomophilia.
Acroto.
So what's that now?
Acroto.
It's a fetish. It's having a fetish of body limbs that are cut off.
Fuck. It's what?
Acroto.
It's
Acrotomophilia.
Okay. Acrotomophilia.
Yo, man, you're right, dog. It's a sickness. There's
It's a
no
sickness,
way
guys.
we
This
should
is a
be
sickness.
allowing this thing. And
This is a
I
sickness.
know can't allow or disallow people's wishes in their beds and
It's a
in their
sickness.
bedroom, but
It
it's
is-
fucked up.
It is disgusting.
Bruh.
He deserves to be in prison.
Bruh.
People who are doing that to dead bodies in morgues deserve to be. It's a sickness. guys.
Yeah, dead bodies, they didn't sign up for it. They not.
Yes.
There's no consent. What is that?
But also
That's
it's-
fucked up.
Guys, a sexual act should be between you and somebody else.
But if
right,
it's-
it's a sexual.
No,
act.
no, that's not true. Masturbation is a sexual act, and it's not between you and somebody else. Just
It is
you.
because you are thinking of somebody else.
But
when
you're
you do
doing it to yourself.
You've never thought of yourself jerking off while you're jerking off. You know, you're not alone
fair
going.
enough. Yeah, that doesn't excite me.
You
Then I
think-
record myself jerking
Yeah.
off and watch myself jerking off and jerk off to myself jerking off. Right? Yeah,
No.
true. Yeah.
So you always, and again, I'll take it back to spirituality. You're always conjuring other spirits when you're doing it, right? You're
dude, don't
drawing
say
from,
that.
You're drawing from memory. You're pulling from here. You're reliving a thing. That's why a lot of people these days they'll opt to watching pornographic material when they do it because I have to feel like I'm part of this or I'm engaging in this or watching this must trigger something for me
Yeah.
to feel like this. So with that, it's like it's an exchange. But now when you start moving it to things like sleeping with corpses, cutting off limbs,
Bro.
what is the? It's no longer sexual. It's more violence
Sordid,
now
man.
and sordid and
It's gloomy and
you can even to a certain extent you
grimy.
can even understand the sexual games, you know, the tying up and torture and this and
I
that.
get that.
That you get. It's part of this
Bruh.
facade or this game that's being played.
But doesn't it start there? It just
yeah,
enhances.
that's true.
'Cause
that's
that's
true.
always been-
Because you want your
Yeah.
No, guys, I
scar my leg.
I don't
hit
think-
my leg, scar it, stab it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
true. It starts there.
But how do you
Maybe
go
it
from
does.
whooping to hey, since boregile manje, skipping out?
Gonyaula no abo.
So how do you
Gonyaula.
how do you carry on after a leg has gone missing? Like this is a controlled thing that must happen. Now we must get surgeons in.
Bro.
We must
Bro, a whole foot. Like,
just to get off.
no toes, nothing. God, no shin.
Sexual pleasure is a couple of seconds.
No shin.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's
Yeah.
the shame, then there's sometimes
Yeah.
the shame, post-nut clarity.
So imagine post that clarity. How now? Remember Zulu and my stupid a guy woke up and cut his legs. That's post that
That's your
clarity
post-nut
of
clarity.
aquatopra colony. Konje aquatopic. I thought I. Yo, come on, who's a rehab? Hi guys, my name is Sol. I've got aquatropic.
Yeah, quadruple. Yo, yeah, man. I found that fascinating. That's
That's
fucked up.
crazy, bro.
So yeah, always check the people around you,
Yes,
man.
bro.
They're getting up to some fucked up shit.
There's a lot of crazy things happening. Tabo Besta and the Beast. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly.
Episode 1. God, I've seen the first episode, yeah.
Please walk us through it. I am
saw
keen
everything.
to see.
Oh,
it. I haven't-
okay, please do. You've seen the whole series.
I just saw the build up towards it where they were trying to argue that it shouldn't play. And I don't know where Tabo Besta got that lawyer of his. But that guy really tried to argue the fact that Besta didn't escape prison.
Bro,
The
I don't get that.
audacity.
Like, yeah, So what Tabo Best is saying is, I haven't been found guilty of escaping.
Yes. So technically,
You don't know my defense. He's saying, you don't know my defense.
Yeah.
I haven't argued my defense. You don't know my defense. I could be innocent of the crime of escaping from prison.
Yes.
Therefore,
There's a chance that I did not escape.
Wow.
nigga, you were found in Tanzania, bro.
His lawyer argued there are many reasons why somebody can leave a jail.
Yeah.
Not just escapism.
Oh,
There are other reasons. There's a pardon, there's a patrol, there's medical reasons, there's funerals. You can leave. It's not fair. Another thing, these companies from Netherlands. You know, black people are losing arguments when they bring race.
Yeah.
Can I just remind you what happened the last time Netherlands was here? They colonized us. This nigga pulled out Jan van Riebeck. This nigga pulled the Jan van Riebeck card and he said, that's what's happening.
That's what's happening
That's what
here.
Netflix is doing.
I don't
to
get
Thabo
it.
Bester.
Yeah, because Tabo Best was, I haven't been found guilty of escaping.
Yeah.
Therefore, you can't assume that I'm guilty of escaping. Look, dog, you escaped, bro. We all saw it. Plus, you're a rapist and a murderer. Like, we all know you're convicted of it. And then you're found, dude, Tabo, you escaped, my man. Like,
But they haven't
bruh.
found me guilty.
yeah, that's what he's saying.
There could be a reason why I'm here.
And they're trying to stop the documentary.
Yes.
Yeah, interdicted.
Yeah,
Quote interdicted the docu. The
And they
docu.
failed dismally.
Dismally, yes.
But
They-
I thought,
it was
what if?
dismissed.
Because the Netflix bags can be good. Also, what if it's the whole? It's a whole marketing ploy. What if they're like, because Nandipa signed a thing with Netflix.
Yes.
And she got paid.
And she got paid, and I watched the first episode. There's footage of her wedding, like intimate footage. Dude, they got her dad there. It's not like the
Yes.
Showmax one, right? They got her dad and her mom. The mom
Yeah.
doesn't talk; she just giggles and
She doesn't
Giggles?
Giggle.
yeah, no, she was giggling. Okay, okay, hold on. I've seen one
Nifuna
episode.
ukwenzani? Nithatha isidumbu nisifake ejele.
No, but on the first episode, please watch the first episode. The mom
She's so distraught.
probably says one thing and then she just nods. The husband says stuff. So the fact that
Wait. Nandipa's dad is with the wife in the docky.
his wife, yeah,
Yeah.
Isn't
the
he
mom.
also in prison?
nah,
No,
niggas
no.
out there. He's just talking how. Oh yeah, then what you umbet? What you umbet? You know. Remember that thing when you were born with this membrane covering you and then what's
Oh.
about name and stuff.
Oh,
Apparently, Nandipa was born. Yeah, because umbet.
Uh-uh.
It's like when a kid is born and then they've got this covering of a membrane around them, and it's a sign of you want to be great. That's what people believe. But
Is this like
as always,
is this like a physical thing? That
yeah. When you're born, yeah, umbet.
It's not the placenta.
It's like your
Maybe
placenta
it is, yeah.
covering
As
you.
long as you're inside the placenta. So is no. The placenta is next to. No. It's not.
I'm trying to figure out
It's
what
in the
what
center.
is this thing that's like
The placenta, the placenta is in the center.
Remember,
Wow.
the baby's connected.
Yeah.
The baby's connected to the placenta. Yes, and then obviously there's a womb, the covering that. So maybe she was born with the womb.
with the cover, like the
Yeah.
part where the water bursts.
Yes, yeah.
You never heard
from
that was an
outside.
umbet. Yeah, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And so generally, then
Uzalwe
we...
ngombethe.
Oh.
Was umbet? Oh. Yeah.
Mina ngizalwe embetheni.
Compete. No, man.
Are you checking this thing for us, the Zalembet? On Google, please ask Google what is Zalembet.
Guys, you wait. No one here has heard of that thing.
No, don't.
Ha,
All of
utuzalwe
us.
umbethe.
Mm-mm.
And then apparently greatness is gonna
No,
be your life.
No,
Whoa.
I can't even picture it like physically what
Yeah,
that looks like.
So the dad,
I've seen when a baby is outside, but they're still covered they are still within the water, and there's that,
Yes,
it's
maybe
almost like a
that's-
balloon.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't
think-
know
I
what
think
it looks
that's-
like.
Yes, and then
yeah.
they pop it, and
When they
obviously
pop it, and then maybe when they
Yeah.
pop it, then it looks like a bonnet, and then maybe that's the better.
Maybe. I don't know what it looks like, but I know it's a thing. There's a word for it in English, actually. Now that I'm seeing pictures, there's a word for it in English.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Yeah, please do not mind my pronunciation of it, but it's called mpho birth. So it's when you're born inside your amniotic sac. So you come
the
out
amniotic sac.
full with the
Amniotic sac, and that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Sorry. Amniotic sac.
Yes,
Bengifuna ukusho
amniotic
kanjalo.
sac, yes.
So when the baby's in the
Musak.
yeah. Sakalabu, my head.
I saw the guy perform yesterday for the first time. Tukutela.
At Sunsets, or no, in Venda.
In Venda, yeah, you know, big lineup. I literally played after him, I think. Him and Jazzworks. He doesn't hit that falsetto like he does on the songs in live.
Every weekend. These days weekend.
The auto-tune, yeah, man. It was such a... Yeah, it was such like, oh, bro. And they've got I love these songs, but he's not reaching the notes like he does on the song.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've got so many, let's call them musical guides these days. Like anybody can make a song if you have the right tools.
Definitely.
Right?
Like the Pro Tools.
Yeah, if you see, wow.
It's a door. Pro Tools is a door. You know a door?
Yes,
What's a door?
Joshua Door.
It stands for
I know Pro Tools.
DAW.
I know
Digital Audio Workstation, yeah? Yeah.
I know
It's
Fruity Loops.
That's
and
a
I know.
door.
Yeah, okay.
Logic is a door. Reason is a door. Hey? Yeah. Pro Tools. What's that one Aya likes? It's a weird door. Studio One, yeah. That's a door.
Oh, okay.
Digital audio workstations. Yeah, but sorry to deviate. I watched them for the first time. And it wasn't yeah. Dude, Shebe is like one of the only celebrities we have, man. He also performed. Like the guy just got there. There's a song, and I think his part hadn't come. His part is like 3 minutes in. And it just gets there. And he doesn't say shit. He just and people and people are losing it. And then he's got guys that are high on stage who are just like, they're dancers, but they're just vibing, you know, like. I was like, this is like, you know when God gives to you, like, it's just God. That's like, Shebe, as much as people will like to take his image and make it like the opposite of God, but it's literally just a dude who's just got blessed by God. Because everything, it doesn't make sense, but people love it.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? What are we doing here? But they love it. People love it.
Then you watch the crowd, you see how people are reacting.
And they happy.
Yo, dude.
I was like, this guy, bro, is blessed.
We were at Zouk the one weekend after the comedy festival. And they were playing piano,
Yeah.
And I don't know what Jason did. He just switched off the sound. And you know when a club has no sound.
Yeah, Jason runs Zouk. He's the manager.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then out of nowhere they played Shebe. Everyone went from having conversations to it just became electric. The whole scene changed.
Nah, Shebe, leave him, bro. Leave him.
And I was there just going like, what is going on? Shebe was born with the...
Yeah. Him maybe was born. The memory.
With the amniotic sac.
Amniotic sac.
Yeah, ambiontic.
Yeah. And I'm there with Kelvin Momo, and I was right there. So Momo just played, and we're there. And I'm talking to Spoo, and you're like, yo, bro, this guy, not Spoo. No, Spoo, my road man, my boy, my dude. Spoo's just a cool. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, bro, this is God, bro. There's like no ways, you know? And there's a song Shebe has, and I know the producer what he did. He took Izenzo, Basi Amos, the melody, but the producer was very smart about it. But when you sing Izenzo over that beat, it sticks.
Matches up.
The melody, the chord progression. There's a song with a woman, though. It probably has a lot of them, but like there's a song. You guys will find it. Who's like, you know the song I'm talking about, bro? Tibla?
With Zingumalu Ratolak.
There's a song Shebe has same chord. I remember starting to sing yesterday, and everybody around me was like, I was like, yeah. But they still smart.
Shebe.
But Shebe dog, nah, bruh. There's nothing that nigga can ever do, bro. Like that. Nah. What I saw yesterday, and it was my first time seeing it, I was like, this is power. Crazy stuff.
But back to the Nandipa thing, right? Because that's where we were going with
the
Yeah.
plus
Zalembet.
Zalembet.
Yeah.
You were saying
Zalembet.
You were saying the father said she was born with this.
Yeah. So the father, So my thing was, nah, bro. The Netflix bags are good, and he is there. I'm like, isn't this nigga charged? Isn't he going to court or something, right?
Yes,
It is there. That's talking. So my thing was, it's not far-fetched that maybe Libona, it was part of the promo.
The campaign.
The promo leading up, the crescendo leading up to the moment where Netflix wins and it's like, yeah, we're premiering this thing. I was like, nah.
So you think this was all PR, dog?
Yeah, why would Tabo Pesta be like, I'm not found guilty of escape? But like, dog, you escaped.
You escaped.
There was a body, it was burned in your prison. Sal, you were found in Tanzania with this doctor.
It's alleged.
Yeah.
But let's be honest.
So for me, his argument also
Let's be honest, it happened, but it's alleged.
And Nandi signed a contract.
But remember also with
That's not
Tabo,
alleged.
when he was representing himself, the way he spoke, the guy Utsui, he forgot that he was arrested before. You
For
remember
murder?
how- For
Rape?
murder, for
Like,
rape,
dude,
you
you're
know.
a murderer.
The way he spoke was kind of like, he kind of made it seem like he took the fall for someone.
But on the
You know
show,
what I mean?
though,
Like, it kind of, that's where he
What for? But he murdered a child in a B&B. He murdered someone, that Julu lady. Her name is Julu.
and
In a B&B. So that's not taking a fall for a bigger person unless you are instructed to commit these crimes. So why would he give those vibes?
Did you watch the show?
Only the first, the docu
the
first
owner of
episode.
that B&B did like, because she's there on this a docu.
Oh, is she?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and she
the
was-
white
she-
woman,
she
old white
obviously
woman.
did say like, yes, I remember him. We they came in with the girl, and obviously now just narrating how they they found her.
And then
after
he
had
left
Yeah.
and said the girl we were walking yesterday, she's going to be very tired. She'll be
Tired,
asleep
yeah.
the whole day. And the woman kept on knocking
Yeah.
and knocking and realized that, no,
No,
man,
this girl.
there's no response from this room. And it's like evening now. And she's been sleeping
And when they went
since
into the room,
morning.
when she found her under the covers,
This
there was
guy had the
blood.
audacity to
Yeah.
say to the caretaker,
Look at,
Ningambuzi,
Yeah, yes.
she's tired.
She's tired.
Uzovuka later.
Yeah.
Mina ngisayo landa ukudla.
And he left.
he gone.
Yeah.
But dog, you know what? What's
And
my
she said it
biggest
was
shocker?
him.
My biggest shocker of that docu? Pearl Thusi.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, Pearl Thusi.
Oh, I saw
had
it.
a
What?
brushing with Tabo Pesta. Pearl Thusi said Tabo Pesta had a knife trying to kill her. I'm like,
They were in the car.
That's the
They
most
were in
random.
the car together.
That's the most random thing in the docu. Pearl Thusi did. And Pearl Thusi had an interaction with Tabo Pesta.
When?
And it ended up, I don't know.
So,
But Tabo Pesta was there with a knife. And I think I was high, smoking. I'm like, it's like,
Escaped
I'm
Besta
telling you,
or
No.
escape Besta or
Yeah.
before escape?
Besta.
No!
So, before prison.
Besta when he was doing his modeling things and killing and raping these models.
Allegedly.
Well, what do you
obviously
mean he's
not even
convicted?
alleged.
Is that you? My future, is that you? It's,
I'm getting confused.
not everything is alleged. He is a convicted murderer and rapist.
Yes.
True.
So it's not alleged.
Who escaped allegedly?
Yeah,
He's a
and was
convicted
found in
murderer and
Tanzania.
rapist who allegedly escaped prison.
And somehow I was in Tanzania just on a holiday, like, oh damn, I didn't know that I'm not meant to be here. Like,
Imagine Mabambamba. Mfunani la. Sidla ngobani sikhathi? Ivaisel. Hayi man, gents. Tanzania. Mina. Tabo Pesta.
TK.
TK.
TK Ngwana.
Dog. Yeah, Pearl Thusi is on that. I'm like,
Pearl,
Pearl
dog.
never. She didn't post a thread on Twitter. Nothing.
Because Pearl's normally vocal about certain things like this.
Nothing. And Gigi,
Can I tell you?
Tabo Pesta trying to kill you, Pearl.
Can I tell you how it happened? Can I tell
Oh
you?
yeah, please. Yeah.
Now, she had been approached by Besta Tabo Bester. I've like messaged her on Facebook. This was on Facebook days. Obviously with the modeling gig, money and all these things.
Yeah.
And then they were in a car together. So they met up together and obviously now in a car together. And now he pulls out a knife because they were actually at a dead end. Like they turned into some streets. And when she's surprised, like, where are we going? He pulls out a knife.
Dead end.
Yeah. And so obviously she spoke with him, tried to, and was trying to say, basically alluding to, was to turn his life to God. And then introduced him to his pastor.
Yeah. So, I remember.
What is going on here?
I was like, yo, they're telling young shy.
Bester met the Pearl Thusi's pastor.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, so this is, you're right.
Yeah.
So, this guy, she sees this nigga with a knife out, trying to kill her. She doesn't call the cops. She calls the pastor. And then introduced him to church.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this guy.
Wait a minute. So what?
Yes.
So upesta upeti changi.
Changel, boy.
Pearl says, hold on. Let me make one call before you slag me.
I don't know if it's in that moment, but what I'm trying to say is, from the whole situation, she didn't go to the cops and said, there's a man I barely know. I ended up with him and there was a knife. I think he tried to kill me.
She didn't report it to the authorities?
She didn't go to the authorities, but eventually gave him her Bible.
Yeah,
Pearl
gifted him.
So that happened, right?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, nah, bro, I gotta stop in town. So she gave him her Bible.
So no boy pay me.
Yeah. I was in my man cave, pay me. My man pay me, and I was like, not 2 weeks in, because the kid wakes me up.
Boosie facts.
I just wanted to answer about the authority thing. She did mention that a police van passed by, and apparently, if I'm not mistaken, she did tell him that, can we ask the police to escort you home at least? But she did say that at that moment she regretted not telling the police what had happened, but the police van did pass.
But she did give him a Bible.
Yeah, she gave him a Bible.
And
She
introduced him
called
to
her
the pastor.
The pastor told her that she should tell the police. She said no.
Yeah.
And then she basically went.
Man, I'm just shocked, man. I'm like, oh, Pearl.
Yo, shout out to Pearl for trying to lead him to God.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Had he been saved, so many other souls would have been saved. It's just, he ended up doing other things with the Bible.
Well, had he been arrested.
But that's what I was going to say. On the flip side of that same coin is when something like that happens.
He couldn't be saved.
It's not up to me to decide.
Yeah.
Me, I'll always go, let me try and pray for this person and do this. But when someone has committed a crime, the authorities need to be involved. There, it's out of your hands. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I think, and also we can't judge because we don't know how people respond to trauma.
Yeah, when that shit goes down, bro.
People have always been in situations where they've been unable to speak. That's how a lot of SAs happen in South Africa. South Africa.
Essays.
Sexual assaults. So that's
shit, essay. I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, no. So whenever you see people say essay, it's sexual assault. So a lot of victims of sexual assault don't report it or don't find a way to actually speak about it. And then they sort of question themselves over time. Like, should I have said this? Should I have what? But in the moment, in the time, the first thought wasn't, as soon as I get out of this, I'm going to run to the authorities.
Yeah, it's easy for us outside of the situation to say, you didn't call the cops.
Yeah.
Why didn't you call the cops?
But
it's easy, yeah.
In this instance, it's one of those where that would have been first prize. First priority should have been getting the law involved, especially for the fact that a cop car came. Like you have just held at knife point and a cop car came and said, "Ni right." What? I say right, but jungle.
Bro, yeah, man. That for me was the most random thing from that.
I can't wait to watch it now because I need to see what Pearl is in there talking.
I want to see what she says. Almost victim.
She narrated that.
An almost victim. I was like, Pearl?
Because that's also what you have to consider when you're an almost victim is you have to. The reason why that muscle also needs to kick in is because you need to protect other people. Because if this person is doing it to you and you've escaped,
Yes.
chances are they might do it to other people.
Oh, they've done it. You're not the first, because I don't know at that moment it was before or after the BNB killing.
Yo,
Yeah.
Besta
Well,
and
not
the Beast.
but
Okay.
yeah, man.
So now we'll definitely
Beauty
have
and the Besta.
Beauty and
Oh,
the
Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Yeah, but I found the title is so corny. It's like,
What would you have called it?
I don't know. Beauty and the Beast. Nah, I don't know. It's corny, man.
Alleged escape.
Like, dog, we saw you, bro. You escaped.
His lawyer was like, no, dog.
And also, watching it, I don't know how. Because now, that lawyer, that judge, former judge Cameron, was narrating how the whole suicide by fire thing happened. And this guy's audacious, man, because he honestly thought that a body, imagine you burn yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we've seen videos, maybe it's movies, but not an actual video of a hanging when someone hangs themselves. There are those that it's almost similar to post-nut clarity.
Yes.
But it's where the reality kicks in that
I'm going to die now.
I fucked up. This is a bad decision. And then you kick and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you burn yourself in a cell, the body was found in the bed. So when body was...
if you're burning yourself, you're gonna react.
Yeah. You'll react.
So the guy
You'll
who
get
burned...
post-nut clarity or post-suicide. He just slept in bed, in position.
Because he came in asleep.
Dead, man.
Burning, yeah.
He
No,
came-
obviously, yeah.
Yeah, so my thing was also like, okay, so you're staging this whole suicide and the body is neatly tucked. At least put the body somewhere.
Put
as
one
if
leg
it was
here,
trying to
put
run. It was like getting the regrets. But the bed was tucked
Can't
in.
just
The
burn
body,
someone right.
the body was tucked in, burnt.
Under
To
the mattress.
ashes.
Under the mattress, even.
Under the
Under the mattress.
Yeah. Under the mattress.
Squirm tunes or matrasi.
And also, one thing I was finding very weird is how she was signing her name. Like when she's collecting the bodies, because she obviously collected bodies on two different occasions.
She used her real name.
She used the real name.
Wow.
Here to fetch
First,
the
first she
Nandi
collected a
signed
body.
her real name.
Yes.
Well, the truth is, guys, they didn't know that they're going to be like Bonnie and Clyde of South Africa and it's going to be a big thing. They're going to get caught. Let's be honest. They didn't think. Nobody, generally when people commit crime, they don't think we're going to get caught and it's going to be national.
And the
That's
first body she
why people
collected,
get caught.
She claimed
That's
it's her
why.
father. She's coming to collect her father. This was at the
Who is
morgue.
very much alive.
Who's very much alive.
And
I
in
think
the-
there
in
was
the doc, you know.
there was they missed the
Guys, if you're going to be a criminal, learn to lie, man.
the next body she collected. It was for my cousins. It's my cousin's brother or friend's brother, something like that. And that's when she got that body. Now that was the one that was used for the escape.
For me, it's always going to be, she sat here, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I meant about being at the car wash and you see a random guy or a woman and you don't know what tickles their fancies in the bedroom. But it goes for anything.
the
You don't
whole
know
time.
what people are up to,
The
man.
whole time, the person was here. This
Maybe
person
we
went
got
to
a mirror
collect
in this room.
2 bodies.
Sibukeni nilaba abavela escreenini. Ungabheki thina.
Maybe we have a mirror in this room.
Can't be Tiblas.
Ha!
It's the ones that are
Tiblas
planned.
gonna have to phone someone to help him move the body. Don't choose. Amen, man. Amen. Let's say like 49 kilos.
Bro, she sat here, man. And you laugh.
And they used a lot of our
her.
clips here, hey?
What's up with that?
I
What's
was
up
like,
with that?
how?
What's up with that?
No,
you know
why?
what? Dude, in the promo, my voice, because I was like, yo, if she's a victim in this escape, she better have a
Oh,
fucking
no.
great story.
Yeah.
And I'm there.
In the promo.
Yeah.
Netflix promo, dog. Am I due a paycheck?
Yes. Claim, Antoine.
Oh, yeah, claim.
How?
But this is the reason why they let me go.
Dog,
Because of this
Actually.
claim. Claim damages.
No, yeah, claim, man. But I thought they were paying Temba Ngugatobi as their lawyer there. What you saw in court. You know Temba Ngugatobi? One of the top attorneys in South Africa. You know him, you've seen him. He's the guy who took Israel to court, bro.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
part of
yeah,
the
yeah.
South African
Oh, yeah,
team
yeah.
that
No,
took-
okay,
he's
okay.
taking-
Now I know what you're talking
like
about.
big lawyer, and I'm like, yo, Netflix, bro. And you know, we paying one of the highest prices for Netflix.
In the
You know
world.
that? Like one-off, yeah.
How much is Netflix supposed to be, and how much
I
are we
don't know.
paying?
It's supposed to be like 99 rand, but apparently people finding that they are paying way more.
Like we
than
pay
that.
more, but yeah.
For my
and
200 now.
based on the content versus the price, and it's been going up. That's
Yeah,
Temba
it's
Ngoy
been
told me.
going up,
You've seen
up,
that
up,
face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy that told the other lawyer, like, calm down.
Yeah, that's
With
him.
your- with
So,
your-
I mean, Netflix got the crazy budget, bog. Nah, nya claim, I'm fun.
Yeah, nambengi lapa. Yeah, why? Yo. Netflix.
No, for real, though. What's going on with that? Like, yo, man, can they just use my voice, your voice? No, man. Netflix.
Let's ask
We
him.
need to knock on that door.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I was like, nah, man, what's going on here, bro? Why am I here, man? You know?
That's
How?
crazy. Yo, man, the other thing, since we're talking court cases and stuff like that, Fact Checker had a weird story about Krishan.
Who?
Krishan, that's her name, no?
Oh,
So
Krishan.
Krishan is, she used to be an athlete, then she became famous for dating a rapper called Blueface.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But she was like mad crazy,
Toxic
like,
couple.
is,
yeah.
it,
No
is that how you
tooth.
say the name?
Yeah, it's Krishan.
Oh, is
she
it?
doesn't have a tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she got pregnant with Blueface's kid.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah,
Throughout
got
the
kid.
pregnancy, she drank and smoked and did all
Oh,
these
got that
things.
kid hooked on that shit.
And now the baby is almost 2 years old, and the baby is blind,
The baby's
can't
blind,
speak.
yeah.
And apparently that's because when she gave birth to the baby, she had chlamydia.
Oh, fucking hell, bro.
Dude.
That's irresponsible. Like I've always said, bro, not everybody deserves to be a parent, and not every if only God had a way of making you infertile because you're gonna be a fucked up parent.
So who
Even
protects
in
the
the-
rights of the kid then? Because here's a person we've watched, because we were privy to all of this.
Yeah, well, it's well documented.
It's well documented,
pregnant
her pregnancy, what she was doing during
Dude.
the
They
pregnancy.
had a reality show.
Yeah,
I
and
watched
her
some stuff,
online
yeah.
content. Like
Yeah.
we always saw content of them at podcasts, drinking, fighting, kicking each other, doing all
yeah,
these
very
things.
toxic
Very
relationship.
toxic.
In fact, like the only time I've heard of Blueface is with the relationship drama. I've
Yeah.
never heard of his music. Do you know a single Blueface song?
None.
Oh, you know it. What's that song? A famous one. Oh,
Does anybody in
Ratchet.
this
The Ratchet song, guys.
in this room? Does anybody know a Blueface song?
Can anyone sing a Blueface
yeah,
song?
Bust
quickly?
Down.
Oh, Bust Down,
yeah,
Tatiana.
Bust-
Tatiana, yes.
Tatiana.
That's
Oh,
Blueface.
is that
that's
Blueface?
him. Oh,
Yeah.
for
We
real?
didn't know that, but we knew
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
We knew Guti, he's got a chick who's got a tattoo of
Yeah,
his
and
face
he's a rapper.
on her face.
Yeah.
Agana Zinho. And she's wild and she's crazy.
So what's the story now? So there's a court case.
So that's what I'm asking, because there is no court case. Right now, there is no court case.
Nah,
but
bruh.
here's a person we watched make these
And
decisions.
fuck up a child.
And as a result, there's a child now who is blind, can't speak, can't walk.
Ha.
Yeah. Because of someone's decisions that we were privy to.
And let's be honest, that's not God's plan for the
No.
child.
No.
As much as we always say, yeah, but that's God's plan. God didn't plan for this child to be fucked by the mom while the child was growing inside of her, and the child is now born handicapped or
Look, man,
disadvantaged.
Speaking as a woman who's obviously had babies, the moment you find out that you are pregnant, it's no longer just about you, it's about the kid.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't
And you
drink,
do
you can't smoke.
everything to preserve this child
Yes,
and
true.
make sure that they
Protect the
grow
child.
and up to full term, and you give birth. And even after, because probably you are breastfeeding, you are, it's all these commitments. So here's someone, so every woman has that responsibility that is just bestowed upon you immediately.
but they don't take it, Ghosty. I've witnessed somebody drinking while they were pregnant.
Okay.
And I was so shell shocked. Like I couldn't believe what has happened. But the people around her,
They didn't mind.
They didn't mind. It
Wow.
was just like that's what she regularly
And how's the
does.
baby? Was the baby affected?
I don't know. That was the
Oh.
first and the last time I
What
saw
was she
her.
showing? She was
She
showing.
was showing. She was
Yeah.
showing. She was in the later stage of her pregnancy.
Yeah.
She was drinking
Yeah.
ciders.
Or the master.
You know what I mean?
On the
Interesting.
third trimester.
Because everyone, oh, the master on the third trimester. But it was normal. Like people were sitting
Whoa,
around
bro.
drinking, and I'm like,
Enablers.
Yes,
And that's the
but then
thing.
who must get into trouble because
Nah.
because
there
now
should
you're
be
putting
some-
somebody else's life on the line. Yes,
also-
yes, it's your baby,
I feel like it's the mother.
but you're putting
You've got that responsibility
Yes.
as the mother.
And legally, isn't there like a whole? Well, they're not human yet.
bro.
No.
If our
But they-
kids can sue us for posting their pictures,
That's where
in the
yes.
then I should be able to sue my mom if I grew up with fetal alcohol syndrome because she
That's
didn't
true.
stop
Thank you.
drinking.
Mzalong is tawa.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Or on
Guys.
drugs, because some babies, like literally.
Yeah, they need
if
a
the mother
fix.
was yeah.
They need a fix.
Yeah,
So should there be a law imposed?
There should be.
definitely.
100. Nobody deserves to be born already you're a victim of. You're blind. You're born blind because your mom became shy.
Yes.
Nah, bro. There should be legal recourse.
Yes.
To answer you, right? Okay, before a baby is born, right?
Mhm.
They are not seen as human or as
That's
a
the
citizen.
problem.
So their rights cannot be protected. So throughout the pregnancy, there isn't anybody who could tell you what you're doing is wrong. Same thing as going for prenatal care. It's not really obligated. It's not a must. It's advisable, but there's no one who's gonna arrest you for not taking precautions while you're pregnant. However, once the child is born, that's when their rights can be protected. So a child can sue their parent for either a fault or something being wrong within them. Mostly if it can be proven that the parent was negligent.
So if Nkosi Johnson's parents were alive, could he have sued them?
If,
Yeah, because he was born HIV positive.
Mm.
Oh man,
if
Gossie
it's
Johnson.
proven that they were negligent about the whole thing, like if they deliberately went out of their way
Yes.
for that, then yes, he can.
It's only right.
But if it just so happened, like it wasn't anyone's negligence or score between that, then I don't think he'll be able to sue.
If
Yeah.
he,
If they can't prove negligence.
yeah, but fortunately with her, it's been well documented. Fortunately, she
Yes.
was a celebrity, so we saw her, like Pops witnessed a woman drinking. We saw it. It's there, and the kid will see that. Oh, that's me
Oh,
in the
guys.
belly, and this is mom having these shots, and now I'm born with my only left side working because my right couldn't be protected.
There's a guy on Tinder looking for you.
Better off.
Ngizwile bakenzeni, my love. My name is Patrick. Ngiphethwe yi-acrotophile. Unganaki ngiyashota ngapha. Yes, yes.
Ngishoda ngawe.
Ngishota ngawe. Without you, girl, my life is incomplete. Yes.
Just to highlight, right? The issue here is that Krishan's sister, her older sister, apparently she's the person who has been taking care of Krishan's son, Junior. So she's the person that outed the fact that Krishan gave birth to the baby while she had an STD,
Oh, fucking hell.
while she was infected.
Wow.
And it's been proven
But
that
she don't have a choice to.
you do. You can have a cesarean. She did it
Oh.
naturally. So basically, the baby got out of the canal, the infected canal, because it's an STD, meaning the vagina was infected.
And she
So
knew.
So yiyo she's umntwana.
yes. So instead of her going for the cesarean, she then opted to do a natural.
Guys, we don't know how these things work.
Yeah.
She's
No,
Ima kanjani?
no. I get to, what you're saying is if the baby goes through the normal entrance, that's where the thing is like, and the baby comes out head first.
Uzalombete STD. Uzalombete, bro. Uzalombete.
I saw that. No, so what I'm saying is the reason why the baby shouldn't go through that entrance when there's an STD is is because they might get burnt on the
It's
way out.
contaminated.
It's
Yes,
contaminated.
Pretty much, yeah.
So they should come out of the stomach.
Yes.
Yeah, to avoid the contaminated
Because that
opening.
contamination could blind the eyes.
Yes.
Because that's what happens. The baby's
Yes.
blind.
Yeah.
The baby's blind. The baby can't speak. Yeah, so
Yeah, the
it can burn the
development
eyes.
of the
She see
baby is
voice.
slow. Yeah.
What's the baby called named?
Krishan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krishan Jr.
Should have been Rob.
Huh?
It should have been Rob.
Why?
Because he got robbed blind from birth. They robbed him blind. Bro.
No. No.
See why we mustn't get killed for saying things, because see now. Andrew Kirk. No, for real, because we say some wild shit, so we can't
Yes.
ever
Because someone can snipe us all for saying that.
yeah, true though.
Chumtwana Bambizu Robert. Now you're trying to explain. It's a rob. Tina's not a sniper. They're gonna have to shoot you close range.
Yeah.
We don't have snipers, eh?
No.
Our murderers are not fancy.
They
They have to come straight up
We
to
saw
you.
AKA. We saw AKA.
oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. He had to be in close proximity.
Yeah, South African companies like our assassins will like walk up to you.
Yes. Because they also have to make sure it's you.
Oh yes,
Because you've seen on the internet how many souls there are. You're getting tagged every week. Soul ufuna
Dog,
let
and
you
I
meet.
always think about like, dog.
Now there's gonna be a Kabi who's like 5 souls down. Tagunini. Angeke. Lento expand is telescope I spy. Now you have to walk up to it.
And I always worry, man,
You have
about
to
those
hear
guys.
one pun.
Yeah.
He's waiting for the part to confirm. Yeah, the fuck.
Yo, that is hectic.
Yeah, man. And what's sad? And I don't
someone
want
like
to
that
judge
deserves,
people.
But you deserve to go to jail, bro. If you've done that to a child, I know the laws. Where's Charlie Kirk when you need him? Because Charlie Kirk fights about this whole thing. Of
Abortion, against
yes,
abortion.
yes.
He was
Yeah.
against abortion. Yeah,
That was one of his greatest debates where he was
Yeah.
debating this whole abortion thing. But like,
I got literally like torn between being pro-life and
yes,
or
that
it's your
argument
body
and
to
that
your
debate
choice.
will,
Because the way he broke it down, you're like,
Yeah.
okay,
smart
you
guy. He
can't
was a very
deny.
smart guy.
yeah, and
extremely.
again, that's why we're saying the art of debating. That's what you must do. It's an
true.
art form, right?
It is. It is.
So this guy, he would have debated this whole idea with passion
Ooh.
because the laws are protecting the baby only once the baby comes out. But the truth of the matter is, you are a human once you form.
You're developing.
Once you form, never even developing. Once the egg and the sperm meets, you are a human.
That's where life begins.
That's
where
life
Life
begins.
doesn't begin you popping out the pussy.
Yes.
Why you cut him?
Life doesn't begin when you pop out the pussy.
Pop out. It just they push you out.
I'm pop that. Hey, pop. Hello.
That's how you got your name.
Ghost.
It pops out. It pop in it, boy. Yeah, but
No, bro.
we must
like
revise
should
it.
go. Yeah, it must be revised. 'cause
you
they
need
must
to go
to-
back. Yeah,
I think she should go to jail.
definitely, bro. A kid is born blind.
Born blind,
Fucked up.
can't speak,
Can't walk.
age of 2.
What life is that, bruh?
And it wasn't by any divine
No,
force. It was
no.
through poor decision making.
Yeah. She
That we
created
all know will result in a baby.
There needs to be consequences.
There needs to be
There
consequences.
needs to be consequences, bruh. No ways. There needs to be consequences.
Oh, she has changed her life though now.
No.
She is a born again Christian, has been baptized.
Guess
she
what?
is
Guess who changed their life
living
too?
her.
Guess what? Yes.
Tom Motsepe.
Exactly. There's so many guys in prison
Okay.
who are in there for murder, rape, who are now preachers, pastors. It's good, but you're paying for that thing you did, which you should pay for. It's good to change your life, but you must pay for that thing.
Yeah.
For fucking up another person's life.
Yeah.
Because her reverting to Christianity won't make the child see or walk or healthy. And she did that.
We don't know.
It won't.
Miracles are possible.
God is good.
God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
So the child can see.
We don't know. Do you know?
Show us the church.
Do you know the guy? So I saw a video.
Show us the church we need to go to.
There's a video that says the guy that stabbed Jesus through his heart had poor vision. So when he stabbed Jesus through the heart when he was on the cross, that blood splat hit him in the face and the eyes, and his vision became clear.
Wow.
Then he went on to preach.
I didn't know Jesus got stabbed, bro.
In the heart when he was on the cross.
For real?
Yes.
I'm finding out now. Don't judge.
Did you watch Passion of the Christ? Please watch Passion
Mel
of the Christ.
Gibson.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I've
seen-
school.
Yeah?
You did not go
You
to
thought they
Sunday
just
school?
hung him there and then left him
What?
to dry.
Yeah. Wait, Jesus got hanged on the crucifix
They nailed him.
Because
They nailed
I
him.
thought
They
he
nailed-
played and died.
But they stabbed him here.
Yes.
Oh, to kill him.
Yes.
Yes.
And
So
an
he got
ungodly amount of blood
Yes.
came
out of him.
Yeah, because we saw with Kirk
And
how
it-
blood just.
And it was a mixture of blood and like a certain color and this and that. And what's so crazy
bro, I
was
didn't know that.
the way it's described in the Bible, only surgeons and people who kind of explore the body would know those details. And they only found that out years later when exploring the body became a thing where surgeons, and I'm paraphrasing this wrong, but you couldn't have known that information pre the time that the Bible was written. But once there were medical
What information?
advances about what happened when they stabbed him on the side, and this color of blood and certain water came out.
There was water.
Yes, there's blood and water that came out from where he
Whoa.
got stabbed.
Mm.
So that you wouldn't have known that type of description had you not been like a proper medical person who knows how to do surgery and explore that when you stab someone here, because of the water and the lungs and this and that, it would secrete this kind of color or this kind of fluid or this or that. And that was written in the text, but it was only proven 2,000 or whatever years later.
Whoa.
Mm.
So the guy who stabbed him was blind.
No, he had poor sight. Then that splat hit him and he could see again. And then he went on to preach. He went from being a soldier to preaching the word.
An executioner.
Yes, an executioner stopped executing because he saw the light. And then he went and he preached the word.
Wow.
And then they gouged his eyes out.
Oh,
and he
shit.
continued preaching. Then they cut his tongue because he wouldn't stop preaching. Then he still carried on preaching. But they said his voice sounded different. It
Yeah.
didn't sound like because they'd cut half of his tongue out.
Damn.
But he still carried on.
Whoa, bro.
Crazy, right? Yes, you're right. Jesus.
Jesus.
Hallelujah.
I heard that.
Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Hallelujah. You see, she didn't even need to fact check. She knew it herself.
Yeah, well, that white duke.
Yes.
Better know it.
That's what's in that duke. I'm an
Freeway
encyclopedia.
churches.
Lokuvula konje bathini ku-Matthews 4 verse.
Suits you though. You look great. It really
She
suits
does.
you.
She does.
Yeah. Yo,
Nah, bro, it's been great, dog. Thank you
it's
so
been
much.
great, man.
You're
Anything
amazing,
else,
bro.
you guys?
There's still
You
a lot
covered-
more.
No,
There's still time.
For real?
What's
A lot
the-
more?
No. I'm saying there's still time.
No.
What do you have? What do you have then?
They say
How long have we been recording?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's long. We need
ways.
to wrap it up. Yeah, it's been that
No
long.
ways.
Any more stories? You don't have
No,
stories?
we're good. 147. Yo, Mac's gonna shout. Yo, Mac always shouts, bro. Oh, poison. Oh, 20, poison.
Yeah, there's
Oh, dog, come on, dog.
there's
Any sketches, dog, please, man.
We did sketches too. Oh, konje benimile lapha nihleka by the kids.
there's a golden spot, a soft spot for how long they need to be. Hour 40, right?
Yeah, it's hour 30, hour 40. So we've gone past the sweet spot. Chillers,
Sweet spot.
thank
yeah.
you so much for
At this
tuning
rate, no one
in
is watching.
and watching. Yeah,
Apparently.
at this point, they're no longer watching. But quite deal. Chillers always load enough data for an hour, 30
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Ah,
Yeah. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe and make sure that notification bell is clicked and you are ready every Monday and Thursday. Am I right?
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Let's go.
Biggest podcast on African soil. MacGyver is with Drake currently, so you will not be seeing him. You are watching me and Saul and Ghost Lady in the back, Pastor Thusi, and of course, Raditsebe, Spiwe, and Black Studios.
Peace.
Bye.
Thank you, bro.
Podcast and chill, we are out.
Amazing.
Thank you, my
You're
dog.
amazing. You're amazing.
If you've made it this far, we really appreciate you guys. Make sure you support by subscribing, liking, sharing, and don't forget to comment. Kezo. Anyway, Ghost Lady, when last did you do a short left?
A short left.
Yes.
All the time. I've got a family. I have to entertain them kids.
Okay, when last was it?
We did Harties was it last month for the kids? Yeah.
Ah, Artis. Yeah, Artis is nice, bro. This
Yeah,
is a
it's nice. And it's like, it's one of those, what do they call them? Backyard tourism, right? It's like where you can actually do a tourist thing, but right next
And
to it's like if you live
close
in
by, yeah.
Soweto, Dimkloof, when you go to Vilagazi Street. That's so that's like, and that's actually tourism. People don't get it.
Because we stay in Centurion. So literally where I stay in Centurion, like Harties is 30 minutes away. Like
Even when
it's
you go
very
to-
easy.
Yeah.
20 minutes even. Yeah.
But anyway, the reason why I'm asking you guys is because I love traveling, and there's a special coming up that you can't miss, as well as the chillers, and it's called the Great South African Sale. This travel week, it's for 1 week only, from the 8th to the 14th of September. You get massive discounts up to 50% off on traveling all across South Africa. So whether it's a bush, beach, city life, even adventure getaways, you name it, it's all on the list. This is a nationwide sale, so whether in Joburg, Cape Town, Durban, Limpopo, or any province in the country, make sure you take advantage of this special. And the nice thing is that you can buy the tickets next week, but travel later.
And a great leader, a great manager is better than a great concept. So I'd rather have a bad concept and a great chief executive, great leader, because they'll find the way. Okay, type in Piers Morgan.
Jeez, you're Morgan or Pierce.
And I wasn't impressed with some of the stuff you're saying, man.
What did I say?
You were spreading some misinformation there.
Oh, well,
Tackle
that was
me.
someone that terrorist.
What have those Afrikaners done that no one else in South Africa's done?
Unity.
Unity, organization, commitment, and they work together for the better. Do you know they're launching a new university? If kill the Boer, kill the farmer, one settler, one bullet isn't hate speech, what is? Tell me what it is. Go on.
But there was a hidden agenda.
I can go, the hidden agenda was
Elon Musk.
Cyril, you are useless.
No, it was Starlink.
No, it's not. You guys, that's conspiracy theory. Do you wear little silver hats and worry about the Don't. I admit, I'm on Manjaro. Okay? Look at me, baby, look at me. Before, after.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the most controversial billionaire in the country, Mr. Rob Hessel. Welcome back, sir.
Maybe the world, man.
Yeah, maybe the world.
Yeah, part of the world.
Last time I saw you, I was at your house. Beautiful house, by the way. It's got an amazing house. You can see it's a Table Mountain.
As you'd expect.
Nah.
Of course, yeah.
But I was lit, right? So I get there, met the kids.
He was a bit.
Well, you put the kids to sleep or what?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they came down for photographs with MacG. They're all excited to meet you.
Yeah.
In their pajamas and everything. And yeah.
So we take a picture, whatever. I just arrived, dog. Within 10 minutes, like, yeah, Mac, you gotta go. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta do this. I'm like, this nigga's about to have a freak off. He's about to have a freak off. He's
Fly
chasing
off
me away.
Fly off to some island, yeah? Some unnamed island.
We hung out.
Yeah. We having a freak off, though.
No.
Oh, God.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
I was super excited to meet you. I wanted you to meet Katie. I wanted you to meet the kids.
Yeah.
It was lekker.
But what's a Rob Hersaw freak off look like? Like, what's happening there?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it because I'm inside projecting it.
Yeah.
I think I've managed to chill. I'm a chiller now.
Nah.
And I've managed to hold it together.
Yeah.
But I usually lose the plot when I'm on a podcast
Nah.
because someone will call me comrade. I'll go, you know what that means to me? And then I get all insane. You want to trigger me, call me comrade.
I don't think he knows what a freak off is.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Yeah.
Explain to him what a freak off is there.
It's a freak off. It's like an
not a
orgy,
freak out.
man. It's an orgy.
It's not an orgy.
It is. A freak
just
off
even
is an
know what a
orgy.
freak
It's
out
like-
is.
No, well, it's a freak off. You can freak out in a freak off. But a freak off is an orgy. It's a
Weren't you
sex party.
following the P. Diddy case, like with the baby oil and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a freak off, what he was doing.
Even Epstein and them used to
You
have
thought
them.
we were going to have a freak off there.
I thought you were going to one. Because you wanted me out of the house so quick.
No, I didn't want you out of the house.
Okay.
No, you two just arrived an hour late. That's why.
But anyway, listen, last time we had you on the show, a lot of people, a lot of chillers wanted some business advice from you, right? So I want to find out from you, what industry do you think is going to boom next? What should people be on the lookout for? Because everybody's hustling
question.
with Cyril's economy, you know?
Yeah.
And there's AI now,
Yeah,
you know?
Great
makes things
question.
easier.
So don't think about which businesses AI is going to disrupt and change. It's every single business, okay? People think plumbers are the safest jobs from AI. They think being a salesperson is the safest job from AI. But think about it a different way. AI is going to supercharge those businesses. And you know, you can learn about AI by tonight. What AI do you use?
ChatGPT.
Okay,
Got
I use
Grok now.
Manus, MANUS. It's like a little finger clicking. It's free. And we should put a tag and you get free credits.
Yeah.
But Manus is unbelievable. I mean, I just, every question I have, put into Manus. And here's the best story I've ever heard that no one's heard. I don't know her name, but she's like a 16-year-old schoolgirl in Cape Town. And she said to her dad, she's a surfer. And she said to her dad, I'm very small, and my biggest problem is carrying the surfboard down to the beach because, you know, your arms have got to be long.
Yeah.
And her dad said, well, why don't you put that into AI and ask if there's a solution? She put it into AI. AI came up with a design of a thing to put over your shoulder to carry it for you. She then asked AI, what fabric should I use? What clasp? What brand shall I use? Where shall I put the brand? Designed the whole thing. Took it to one of the big surf brands. They've signed up exclusive rights internationally for the product. Yeah. And it's just her on her own. She's 16, 17-year-old. She's got an exclusive right design for a product she hasn't even made.
Wow.
And that's a business. That's a potentially $100 million business from just sitting down, seeing a problem, putting it into AI, coming up with a solution. So for all the podcasts and chillers on this show, think of a problem in your life or in other people's lives. Think of a challenge. Think of something that's difficult or complicated or takes up too much of your time and ask AI what the solution is. And then say to AI, how do you turn that into a business? Within 20 minutes, you have a business plan, go-to-market plan, financial projections, who the partners are that you need to talk to. Do you need to hire anyone? Who you need to hire? What type? Bang, they did it all for you. Trust me, there will be teenage billionaires in the next few years that don't even have employees. That's the future. And there's zero reason you have to be an American in Silicon Valley to do it.
Yeah.
You know, you
So
can
the
be in
future's bright,
Randburg
eh?
and do it.
The future's bright, eh?
The future's unbelievable, you know?
So what industry do you think is booming? Like what's next? What should people look out for?
I mean, everything's gonna change.
Got you.
But to boom in South Africa, I think you know there's a company called Poly Markets. Okay, I like the gambling and gaming area. I know a lot of people don't approve, but there's a company in America called Poly Markets, which we noticed really interesting. If you go on and have a look at it, and you can basically, it's a predictor. What are the chances of the GNU surviving till next Thursday? Okay. And it's got odds. So it's not just sports betting and things like that, it's predictions. And you can actually put in anything. You can say, will Ukraine and Russia have a peace deal by, you know, September the 2nd, midnight?
Yeah.
And people can, the odds, and you can bet against it. Anything. It's prediction and betting. And that's coming. Because I didn't really bet. I don't bet. I don't like gambling. But I definitely, you know, when you're sitting in a thing and you say, GNU is going to collapse, and Sol says, no way, it'll hold together. Take a bet. You know, you can do it on this
put your money
platform.
where your mouth is.
Put your money where your mouth is. I might use that. Actually. I like that. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yes.
So that's going to boom. I think the transport sector is going to, there's driverless cars coming, and there's robocars, and there's a company called Archer Aviation. They've designed a 5-seater drone airplane taxi. Can take off vertically, and it can go 180 kilometers distance. So here to Pretoria, George to Plett, Cape Town to Hermanus, whatever the links are, and the operating costs is almost zero. So the aircraft costs $5-6 million. Okay, that's real money. But then to run it, it costs, plug it in, power up the electricity, costs you nothing. One pilot, 4 passengers, small thing, bang, 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 bang. From here to Pretoria.
The taxi guys are gonna shoot that down.
Shoot it down.
They should get into that business.
Oh, please. They've missed out with e-hailing. I don't think they're fast enough or agile enough to adapt.
Yeah.
To
Well, and regulation as well could be a bit of a speed hump.
What about education?
Okay.
Education. So if you look at, aeroplanes 100 years ago, you had 2 wings, barely even flew. Okay. Today, supersonic. Okay. If you look at anything 100 years ago, horse and carriage, now you have driverless cars. The only thing that hasn't changed is education.
Okay.
If you take a photograph of then, a photograph of now, they're like 30 kids in a room and a teacher, 30 kids in a room and a teacher. It's ridiculous. It's still the same. But education's going to go through the roof. And I read an article yesterday where it said that AI homeschooling, the kids are 2 years ahead of the kids in classrooms. AI homeschooling. So you can learn 50% more, 5 times better in a shorter period of time.
But doesn't it take away from like the human interaction?
The social social
100%.
learnings, getting bullied,
yeah.
getting words, insults hurled at you, you hurl back. It teaches you, it gives you this grit that you need in life, unlike being locked up in a room with AI.
So there's a business opportunity. I've just thought about it. Why don't you provide, or why don't your viewers provide, the socialization side of AI homeschooling? So if you do AI homeschooling, press set up an AI homeschooling thing, taking the South African education curriculum and accelerating it, and kids do it at home or in smaller groups. So, one mum, 5 kids, and they work, together. And then you guys set up a socialization business. So if they do the work twice as hard, let's say you can do your whole day's education syllabus in 2 hours. Because that's what I read. In 2 hours, you can do the whole day.
That's
Because
insane.
a lot of the stuff at school is wasted time.
Yeah.
But you're right, the socialization side, the kids then go to the socialization center. And then that's where you get sworn at, bullied, and deal with all that sort of cuck.
So
What about it? I mean, there's a business idea.
Yeah, it is.
AI socialization skills.
So I'm in my hood, I'm in my kasi. I look around, I see the problem, I found the problem, do the AI thing, comes up with a solution. Now I have to lead this thing. What are some of the characteristics of a good leader according to you as a business?
Ask AI.
Okay.
You just say to AI, what are the characteristics of the CEO or leader of this business I've come up with if it isn't me? So you're the spirit, the vision.
But personally, from your experience, being into business for so long.
It does depend on the business, but much like politics, a leader should be decisive. Even if you're going in the wrong direction, it's better to have momentum, recorrect. The best leaders are decisive. They look at the information and then they don't sit back and hope someone else is going to make a decision or set up a commission or a national dialogue or inquiry like useless leaders do. Cyril, you knew I was heading in that direction. They make a decision. They say, this is the direction we're going. And everyone gets behind that. And a great leader, a great manager is better than a great concept. So I'd rather have a bad concept and a great chief executive, great leader, because they'll find the way. Many businesses that I've founded or invested in at the beginning, if you look at the business plan then and what the business turned out to be 3, 4, 5 years later, it's completely different. So Katie, my wife, who I always mention on every podcast, and you've met her.
100%.
Super cool. She came up with an idea 14 years ago. She wanted to set up a business that explained illness and health to children in a way they could understand. So like Marvel meets medicine. So superheroes, comic book heroes. What's up with Sally? Medikids explains scoliosis. What's up with Ben? Medikids explains type 1 diabetes. And I think they did 130 conditions in 50 languages. And that's how the business started. We sold it 2 years ago for a lot of money.
Wow.
I'm happy to say.
Yeah.
And it at that point, it was in clinical trials, medical information. Wow. And it was called Medikids. And we sold it. It was called Jumo Health. Wow. So it went in this direction, pivoted, and ended up over there. And that's what you got to do. You got to get going.
And at what time do you think, I like that you mentioned that you sold the company. At what time do you think you need to sell the company? Because every company...
Such a good question.
Yeah.
Such a good question. So in the old days, last year... Pre-AI. You know, you'd start a business and then you'd work for it takes 10 years to build a good business in the old days. And you'd spend 10 years building your business and then you'd sell once it had reached peak profitability, and then that game is still relevant. But now, if with AI, you could build a business that is, do you know the word disintermediating? A business that disintermediates means it rips the heart out of an existing business.
Yes.
So a new business disintermediates an existing business.
Kind of like podcasting.
Like podcasting. Exactly right.
Yeah.
And the danger today is that you launch a business that disintermediates someone. Within 6 to 12 months, the new kid with AI is going to disintermediate you. So these days, if you build a business, I think you build, sell, or not necessarily sell to exit, but sell to a strategic partner that you're destroying. They buy you to save themselves, and then they take you to another level. So I think in a way, the idea of spending 10 years to build the next Google or X or Salesforce.com is way harder. It's better to build smaller, get to $100, $200 million, sell, instead of trying to wait for 2 to 10 billion.
By the way, do you guys have you billionaires? Do you guys have a WhatsApp
secret
group?
WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
You had secret handshakes?
Yeah, do you?
No.
Oh, I thought they did, bro.
That's what's a secret. It's not gonna come on the Africa's biggest podcast.
Yeah.
They say, we're on this app.
I give the secret signal. No.
I'd love to be a fly in that group, dog.
The Billy Club.
Yeah, the Billy Club.
The Billy Club. Yeah, Billy's. Yeah.
Listen, man. So you just come out.
I wish there was.
Yeah. You just come out of a podcast world tour. I've never heard of that, bro.
Yeah, man, it's been touring the world. Why don't you drop a gig guide, man, of all the podcasts you're going to be on for the next few months? Because you've been on them, man, over the
not
world.
All of them. It's like a bit of a head-to-head against Ernst Roots. You got Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro.
Who's that? Ernst Roos, who's that?
The guy got humiliated by Dan Corder, and he hates Dan Corder. Remember on
you hate Dan
Piers
Corder?
Morgan?
I got invited to be on that show.
Yeah, that's how I know.
Piers Morgan invited me.
Yeah.
He said, "Please come on my show," and I was all excited. I know Piers. I like him. I said, "Yeah, I'd love to." My wife said, "You are not appearing on Piers Morgan." I went, "Why not?" She said, "You're just going to be clickbait." He doesn't interview. He sets you up. So you'll have two guys over here and two guys or girls over here, and then he doesn't let you speak enough, and he winds you up, and you get into a fight, and you embarrass yourself.
Yeah, he plays to the algorithm.
Yeah, all he's playing to the algorithm. It's clickbait.
Yeah.
So I could play you the message I sent him.
What did you say?
I sent it. Does it on video?
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, type in Piers Morgan.
Jeez, you and Morgan are peers.
AI can't do that.
Even I can't do that. That was beautiful. Okay, here's my message to Piers Morgan.
Yes. So who's the guy? Who's the guy that was on Piers?
Ernest Roots, the guy who left the Afriforum.
Yeah.
Afriforum guy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That guy's a dick,
left
man.
with the glasses. Yeah,
He's a dick, man.
I'm in London this week for the ARC conference. Listen, Trump has turned...
No, that's not it. Okay, I don't know. Where's it gone?
Oh, you can't
You
find
might
it.
have deleted it, but I'll find it for you.
Yeah, we'll put it in
that's
post.
Yes.
We'll put
I
it in
basically
post.
said, Piers, I'd love to be on your show, and I will if I'm one-on-one.
Ah.
I'm not going to be clickbait.
Yeah.
You know?
What was his
He
response?
didn't respond.
Okay.
He's probably blocked me.
Yeah. So how did that come
Entered
about?
Gareth Cliff, yeah?
I said Gareth's probably the right guy. Contacted him, gave him to Piers, and he and Ernst Roots versus the idiot 3 beanie guy and some.
Dan Quarter.
I like
We
Dan
love- we love
Quarter,
Dan
man.
Quarter,
What's
man.
wrong with Dan
It
Quarter,
makes so
bro?
much sense.
Yeah, I like that piece. He did a recent piece about
About radio and
radio.
You work
Beautiful.
in
You
the
must
wings.
watch that. I agree with some of
Yeah.
the things you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I've
What's
barely-
wrong with Dan Quarter,
I
bro?
know,
He's
I
such a
just-
sweet
I'm
guy.
saying it, I like winding things up. Okay, I like
Like,
Dan
what did he do to you?
No, I've never listened to his stuff, so I'm just making it up. No, you know, it's called snot clap love.
Okay.
If you don't know someone, or if you meet someone, and the best way is to insult them, be rude to them, and clap them, like I've just done with Quarter.
Yeah.
And then they either say, "Oh, you're an ass," and they don't talk to you, in which case you don't have to waste the time.
Yeah.
Or they go, "This guy's crazy. I like him."
Yeah.
And then they welcome you in, and then you know you just cut out the sort of getting on, flirting,
bullshit,
and you get straight to.
I
So
get it.
when I arrived in Cape Town,
No, it's fine, Tato. He's got to chill his
when I
punch,
arrived
it's
in
okay.
Cape Town, 2017, I'd been away from South Africa 31 years, and I came to Cape Town, and then I had these friends that I'd been at university with, you know, like some of them nice, some boring old friends who'd done nothing.
Yeah.
And then I got introduced to the Cape Town scene. And I went to a couple of dinner parties and I thought, this is boring as shit. These people are talking about stuff that they don't know. They haven't traveled, and I'm getting irritated. So I created this thing called a demon grenade. Did I mention this to you last time?
No.
So a demon grenade is when you say something so outrageous, so out of context, that people either get absolutely insulted and pissed off and never speak to you again, or they go, this is a crazy cat. I like him.
Yeah.
And then you don't waste time. It clears out the closet. And
Instant filter, yeah.
but I don't get invited to many dinner parties. That's the problem.
So how did the firstly, before we get to why you went on the World Podcast Tour, how's it like? How's the podcasting game in the US, man? Because that's like the mecca.
It is the mecca.
Yeah, of
it is the mecca. I
podcasting.
mean, the big guys.
Yeah.
Rogan.
Yes, which you're going to be
TBT.
on soon, right?
Yeah. Totally,
Yeah. Send a shout out for us, they
They
with
are
Joe Rogan.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So I fluked it a bit because I was at this ARC conference in February, and all the people that I really admire were there. You know, all the conservative, capitalist, libertarian types.
Yeah.
And 4,000 people, 2.5 days. No one left the room once. You know, in conferences, people were walking in and out.
Yeah.
You were glued to this. And you can go on and have a look. ARC, the Alliance for Responsible Citizenship, ARC conference. Listen to some of the speeches. And interestingly, a lot of the philosophers are ex-stand-up comedians. Do you notice that?
Wow.
So Andrew Schultz, Konstantin Kissen, all were comedians, stand-up comedians. And so I thought, I want to meet these guys. So I was kind of waiting, and as they came down from the stage, I'd zoom outside, like try and dive tackle them. Say, I'm Rob Hersov, I want to come on your show. And they'd go like, this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
But Dave Rubin was sitting in the Sky News Australia box, and I walked up to him. He was sitting down, and I went, you're Dave Rubin? He went, yeah. I said, I'm Rob Hersov, I'm going to come on your show. And I sat down in the chair next to him. He was like, and he said, well, what are we going to talk about? I said, South Africa, it's really important. And there's that one moment when, you know, they either diss you or they go, okay. And he looked to his guy, Phoenix Glenn, said, Phoenix, okay, let's get Rob on our show.
Wow.
And no one else, Konstantin Kissen met me, didn't put me on his show. And he delayed it Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday, from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Eventually, I thought he's not going to do it. 5:30, everyone had left the conference. They called me up. I go up into his studio, sit down, wire me up, and we spoke for 10 minutes.
Wow.
3 weeks later, hadn't released the show. And I was like, Phoenix, what's going on? He said, no, it's coming out, it's coming out. And then they released it. Went to 1.4 million viewers. And Elon Musk re-X'd it or tweeted it. 75 million people. And that put me on the map. And then I just sent that to PBT and everyone. I said, come on.
PBD,
And then PBD and Charlie Kirk.
But what's the industry like in America? Like the infrastructure,
It's
the
super
studios?
organized.
Like, is it like
They've
this?
got a big team. No, like here. It's not that different from here. Walking in the street. It's,
Wow.
I mean, studios are similar. Some are bigger, some are smaller, some are funkier. But the team is all there, like you guys are.
Yeah.
You know, and they're friendly. Like it's the same. Walk in here, it's the same friendly, let's go atmosphere. But it's, you know, the PB, Patrick Bet David studio is like, I showed you a video.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have you seen it?
big.
No.
It's a
For real.
Bro, you can land his plane
show
in
you.
the studio.
Shit.
It's on the airport runway. He's got a gate where he actually, and he's got these big supercars and trucks, and everyone's having fun.
And we have the same numbers. We don't even have
and they're
a car.
cool guys. And I tell you,
a runaway.
you know, I did a few of them virtual. It's not the same.
Yeah, obviously.
You know,
obviously.
being in the studio, I mean, virtual doesn't work.
And have you seen, like, in SA, like, people don't take the podcasting industry seriously?
They do. It's coming.
Is it
Podcast.
coming?
Well, look, you guys are the leaders. You are number one. I think the biggest in Africa.
Yeah.
And you deserve it. I mean, you're the coolest show. You know, it's not hardcore politics, but you get it in. It's not hardcore anything.
Yeah.
It's get to know the person and it's fun.
Yeah.
You know?
But there, it's like a serious business.
That's serious. And they have booking agents and they have it's like time, next, boom, bang, boom. Whoa. You know, they are programmed.
Yeah.
But, you know, the minute you saw the video of me walking in with PBD. He came up and he said, I've heard all about Katie.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I saw, yes.
I actually walked in, shook his hand and said, okay, we're going to film this again. I'm going to use my video.
Yeah.
And I gave him a quick brief on my wife and I said, okay, ready? Because she's going to love it. And then I walked in and said, good to meet you. And he came up and he said, then he asked me that question. He said, you must have a rough time, your wife being an All Black fan and you being a Springbok fan. I said, yeah, every weekend there's makeup sex.
And the Springboks always win.
Somebody wins. Well, but not when I married her. When I married her, it was like Richie McCaw and Dan Carter kicking her asses. But it's the podcast industry is big. You know, Daily Wire, which is Ben Shapiro.
Used to be Candace Owens.
Used to be Candace Owens.
Yeah.
That's $100 million business. It's a $100 million business. It's 10 years old. I mean, that's seriously valuable. And, you know, there's no reason, if you had some international plans, there's no reason you can't be that getting to those numbers. You're a media business. You're a media entertainment business with a big brand and huge following, and you need to be monetizing. You're going to make a lot of money over the next few years. Podcasting's coming of its own.
Let's get to the shits, man, because I watched that PBD podcast. Did you watch it, Sol? And I wasn't impressed with some of the stuff you were saying, man.
What did I say?
You were spreading some misinformation there, bro.
Oh, was I with some of that terrorists and Shanga rapists?
I'm not replacing which one. This is one.
Hey, I'm an entertainer. No.
That's the South Africa you wanted to talk about.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So, wait, hold on.
Mandela.
Hold on. I want to go through some of the things. We'll go line by item. So here's the first thing that you did, right? Characterization of Black South Africans. You referred to Black South Africans as barbaric.
Not true.
You also described the historical Zulu king Shaka as a rapist who threw people off cliffs. Your answer.
Second bit's true.
Okay. Where did that come from?
History books. So, should we talk about Shaka first?
Yeah.
So, Shaka was an incredible warlord, incredibly successful military man, and didn't take prisoners. He created a huge consolidation of tribes, but he also expelled lots of tribes up north that disappeared, got killed. He was, I mean, how do you describe murder in war? You know, is it murder or is it war? He was a warlord, and he didn't mess around. He killed his enemies. He threw them off cliffs.
Characteristics of a good leader.
Bring that back.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. The rapist bit might have been a bit of an extension, but I mean, there were articles that I've read where he took in concubines and things like that against their will. Is it rape? No. Is it, you know, what is it? Okay, so I step back on that. Okay. Do you want to get on to Mandela?
We're going to get to Mandela. What do you think about what he said?
No, I think it's fine, but you isolate and mention Shaka only, but any leader that has built a nation, consolidated and taken over countries and people that has invaded people's territory generally are murderers.
Particularly in those days.
That's the only way. So to highlight him only makes it feel like, you know, he's the only leader who did that. And many people did, even the whites who came to South
Vikings.
Africa. Everybody,
We were pussycats.
the world over.
We were pussycats.
Nah, never.
I'm kidding.
Never.
I'm
Come
kidding.
on, you guys massacred. They massacred people the world over. So I think it's a bit unfair to just only say Shaka. Then it becomes almost
No, but
like...
I think all I was trying to do and all they were trying to get out of me is, you know, the black tribes aren't all loving pussycats of old. It's not just the white guys that are the bad guys. And that's the truth of history. There have been very wonderful colored Indian, black and white people in this country, and very unpleasant ones of all nations.
True.
And, you know, it's for 30 years, you know, the ANC has had a moral superiority, okay? to basically do whatever it likes, okay? And a lot of the podcasters, the non-white podcasters, let's put it that way, I hate using that expression, but you know what I mean, have also had the ability to say what you like because no one's pushed back. I'm the pushback. I want to just bring a bit of balance to the story, and that's all I'm doing.
So you read a lot of history books, right? How would you say the white people that came here were able to conquer the country? Like, what do you think happened?
It was organization and technology. So, you know, when the settlers arrived, and not the black settlers from the north, the white settlers from the sea, I can make a point here. We're all settlers. They had ships, they had muskets, they had modern weaponry technology. They were well organized, and they had a structural organization, cultural, that the local tribes didn't have. They were also either running away from something, the Huguenots escaping persecution in Europe, or they were out to conquer new lands or conquer economically. You know, Rhodes was a colonialist, 100%, hardcore. He wanted to conquer Cape to Cairo. You know, I have an outside loo at home, by the way. I sit there outside and on the throne, my toilet, and look at Cape to Cairo. But I'm not Rhodes. I'm a colonialist.
Rich problems. Eh?
Rich problems. An outdoor loo. No, but poor people have outdoor loos too. So I'm being with the people.
No, but I want to understand,
So when they came, they were, you know, in the Cape, they didn't meet any of the, you know, the Bantu tribes. Is that the word?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So they didn't meet the Xhosa or the Zulu. They met Khoi Bushmen, who were basically, you know, less civilized. And this is where that word barbaric came in. I said, when these people landed, the people they met didn't have the written word, had barely discovered the wheel, didn't have electricity, didn't have gunpowder. They must have thought them barbaric and very uncivilized. And look through their eyes. What would you have thought? You know, everyone running around with assegais, stick fighting, and no written word. You wouldn't think that these guys are civilized. You wouldn't. You'd say, these are not, they're barbaric. And that's where that came from, out of context once again. And it's very easy. I'm sure you've been taken out of context.
Definitely. All the time.
I haven't very often. This is one of the times. And I do step back a bit on the Shaka comments. That was more for, you know, just to highlight the fact that
Shock value,
exactly.
Yeah.
Shocker value.
But I want to know.
I love your peers. No, not as good as your peers. That's world class.
But I want to understand because till this day, we're still feeling the effects of, you know, what happened in our history.
Everyone does. Every country.
You understand what I'm saying? So what was it about? Like, it seems like they were playing a long game. You know what I mean? The white people that came here. Because even till this day, white people are the ones that enjoy this country the most economically and so forth. So it seems to me like, I think so. Don't you think so?
economically, that's still,
Guys.
and that's a contributor of a lot of things.
What's wrong with that?
No, nothing is wrong with it. It's an observation that he's making.
Yeah, so I'm trying to say, like, what did they get right?
Defensive.
No. I'm trying to understand.
What's wrong with it is that not everybody is enjoying it as much as you guys are.
We can. This is the problem.
That's what's wrong.
The ANC has let you down. Big time. 30 years in power, and everyone's still talking about the whites still control too much of the economy. That's bullshit. If I'd been running this country, give me 100 days to run this country, I promise you we'll have 3 to 5% economic growth. The ANC has let this country down like you can't imagine. They are a disaster. Anyone still voting for them, speak with me, is a moron. They're disaster. Look at Joburg, it's falling apart. And it's so fixable. You got to bring Helen Gogo in. Gogo Helen in.
Yeah, I don't know, we've had it here.
Joburg.
We'll get into ANC a little bit later on.
I get one.
I wanted to find out, like,
comrade.
I feel like, I don't know if it was a secret society.
No, let me give you, I know where you're getting to.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at AfriForum.
Okay.
Look at Orania. Okay. What have those Afrikaners, forget about us Anglos, what have those Afrikaners done that no one else in South Africa has done?
Unity,
organization, commitment, and they work together for the better. Do you know they're launching a new university? Tell me one university the ANC's done in 30 years. Tell me one university the ANC's launched in 30 years, and the Afrikaners are doing a new one. What is wrong with the ANC?
So
They
it
are
wasn't
so
like it wasn't like a
stupid.
bunch of white people got together and said, "This is how we run the country for the next 30 years."
remember, they fought each other in 2 Boer wars. They hated each other. The Afrikaners and the Anglos hated each other. In 1948, when the Afrikaners took power, they instituted their view of separateness, the definition of apartheid. That was their view. The Anglos had been in charge. That probably wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have gone in that direction. And it went in that direction. And the Afrikaners gave no benefits to the Anglos, to us non-Afrikaners. We got no benefits from them. We got no benefits from the ANC either. We're like the Coloureds, the Coloureds didn't get any special deals under the Nat government, and they don't get any in the ANC.
But you guys were running the show before
Which show?
the National Party took over.
Yeah.
Yes,
You guys
correct.
were getting all the benefits, and they weren't. They were
but we created the
oppressed
benefits.
almost.
Yeah, but we created the benefits. The ANC has created no benefits. They've just stolen. Tell me that.
Yeah,
tell
I'm
me-
not going to defend
tell-
the ANC.
No, I know
They're not
you won't. I
defendable.
know, but you'd agree with me. But
Not defendable.
if you look at what the Nats created when they were in power, Afrikaners, I'm not an Afrikaner. They created universities, health care, roads, rail. I mean, yes, they spent way more on white kids than black kids, which has been the biggest damage done to this country.
Till today, yeah.
Yeah, but
It's hurt us.
But
big
they
time.
still built unbelievable institutions, infrastructure. In 1994, South Africa had more rail network than the whole of Africa put together. And today, what's the ANC done? We have a broken railway network.
Train wreck.
It's a disgrace what the ANC was given in 94 and what they have destroyed over 30 years. It's a disgrace. Now, why? Look at Oranje. I went there. Oranje's 3,000 people. It's tiny. But the ANC hate it. You know why they hate it? Because 3,000 Afrikaners is created in one tiny little, it's not where I'd want to live, tiny little place not far from Kimberley. Something the ANC hasn't done for the country in 30 years. The small group of Afrikaners. Why? Because they protect their language, they protect their cultural identity, they protect their religion, they work together. Where's that in South Africa? Anglos haven't done that other than in business.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
If I was a black guy, I'd be embarrassed by the ANC. I really would be. Disgusted, actually.
Let's move on to the next one. Farm attacks and farm murders.
That's right. I
You
checked
claimed
the stats this morning.
All
So I
right.
got them online.
You claim South Africa was afflicted by 2 farm attacks per day and 2 farmer murders per week, further alleging that farmers were 3 times more likely to be murdered than police officers.
These stats are correct.
So you were basically saying what Trump was saying.
I think I said it more accurately.
Okay.
So,
Where do you get that from?
So I was in AfriForum this morning. I drove out to Pretoria. And Ernst Roots wrote the book Kill the Boer. And I met the guy 4 hours ago who compiles all the statistics on farm murders. And I said to him, I'm going to be on MacG this afternoon. They're going to ask me about these stats. Please confirm that my numbers are correct. Over 5 years, there are, on average, 1 farm attack a day, 1 farm murder a week. And of the murders, 20% involved rape, torture, and non-economic crimes. And he said, over a 5-year period, that's correct. He said, sometimes you can go 2 weeks without anything happening. But if you take that as an average over 5 years, those numbers are correct. You are 3 times more likely to be murdered as a farmer than a policeman. Correct. And you are twice as likely to be murdered as a policeman than an average civilian.
Where do you get those numbers
Correct.
from?
The government doesn't like
AfriForum.
keeping those stats because they don't want, it's an embarrassment for them. AfriForum and a whole lot of other organizations have kept them. I'll send them to you. Have a look at Ernst Roots' book, Kill the Boer. They're all in there.
According to the
accurate.
government, these are the official figures.
According to the government.
They indicate that during the 2022-2023 period, 111 police officers were killed, in contrast to 49 alleged farm murderers cited by groups like AfriForum. In the last quarter of 2024, of the 12 farm murderers, only 1 victim was white, according to official.
Okay, so I never mentioned the split between black and white.
Yeah.
A lot of the farm murders and attacks are on black farmers. Okay, so I never said that there's all white farmers, never once. That's a misinterpretation
But
by
it
people listening.
insinuates, though, you're
Eh?
talking about. I'm saying it will insinuate that you're talking about the whites.
I know, and no, I have said on Epoch Times and other ones, I said there farmers of all colors get attacked. I mean, Nicholas Nyati, who's head of the DA Youth League. The reason I met him was because I was doing a podcast a few years ago on farm attacks, and somebody said, talk to Nicholas. His uncle got killed yesterday. And I met him before he joined the DA. And I met him. And so I've been, Diane Kohler-Barnard, AfriForum, Nicholas and others. I get these stats and I look at them. They're very accurate. But true, a lot of the farmers that get attacked and murdered are black farmers. And here's another number. 63% of the farms are small holdings. They are farms, but they're small holdings. 36% are larger farms. So, it's not just big white farms being attacked and murdered. It's not. It's of all races. And I think it's important, you're right, it's important to clarify that.
And you see, when you say that takes me to my next question, because when you only zone in or you zoom into a small part of the stats, then it'll sound like we do have a farm murder problem. But if you look at how many people, for example, are murdered in their own homes, then you may find there's maybe 2 or more per day. And if I mention that, then it's going to sound like we've got a residential killing problem.
We do.
If you look at how many people are murdered on the roads when you're on the freeway, when your vehicle gets spiked and you get murdered and your wife gets raped, then I'm telling you, it happens maybe to 5 people a week. Then it sounds like we've got a dangerous roads problem.
We do.
So we've got a dangerous country problem.
Yes, we do.
So why the focus on the farms, though,
Because
not the entire stats of the country? Because we all suffer from criminality.
We do. And that's no excuse, by the way. That's an absolute indictment on the ANC, the Minister of Police and all those criminals.
True.
That criminal, Becky Telly, he was chief of police. He didn't give a damn. When the riots happened in KZN and spread to Gauteng,
Let's go back to
the police and the army did nothing. So let me get to your point. We have a really horrific, the murder capital, the cities, the worst murder rates in the world, in the top 5, 3 South African cities.
Cape Town.
Not funny enough, Cape Town's dropped out of the top 10 recently.
Oh,
It's dropped out of the top 10. Go and have a
the
look.
Cape Flats.
Even with the Cape
let's
Flats.
fact check the word.
Have fact checked that. Alan Windy told me on Saturday at the rugby. He said, we've dropped out of the top 10.
check that for us?
Yeah,
So it's
one
cities with the
episode
highest
needed.
murder rates in the world. I think it's Joburg, Durban, and Pietermaritzburg, or Joburg, Durban, something like that.
Yeah.
But Cape Town's not top 10 anymore. Those Cape Flats guys are cooling down.
But you
Maybe
still
summer,
haven't
I don't
answered. You still haven't answered Saul's question.
Yeah, why the focus on farm
Because farmers
victims
are-
and not all of us as victims?
No, because we are all victims. The crime's out of control. But farmers are disproportionately murdered as a percentage. There are 30,000 commercial farmers in South Africa. Okay, there were 90,000, only 30,000 now. So if you take 30,000 commercial farmers and our broad population of, let's call it 60 million, and you do those numbers over those bases, you'll see it's still 3-4 times more likely to be killed as a farmer.
But that's
No,
just
it is.
stats. Look, if we've got 2 Chinese out of 10 people,
And one
and
gets
then
killed.
one gets killed,
Then we have a Chinese murder rate.
50% of Chinese have been murdered.
They've been murdered.
So Rob, it's like it's pure stats.
So it's stats.
Generally, and I'm
how
not,
else,
and I'm
how
not-
else are you going to analyze it?
And I'm not playing off like, the murdering
Hmm.
of people, because these are humans and these are people's families. But we have a serious problem. Of course, the numbers are going to be disproportionate.
here's the real issue.
Just like why there's a more chance of a police officer getting killed
'cause they're in
than an
action.
average South African, because they're in action against who? Violent criminals.
So let's
and there's only 200,000.
You're making a
of
good
them.
point here. Let me follow through on this. Why are farmers being attacked? Okay. 1, they are isolated.
Vulnerable.
Yeah,
Vulnerable.
yeah.
Vulnerable.
And 2, EFF and hate speech, kill the Boer. Attacks spike after those incidences of your buddy, Julius, I'm kidding, of Julius, who's getting very skinny, by the way. Why? Why is he getting so skinny? Julius Malema and his hate speech crowd, farm attacks spike after the kill the Boer.
No, I mean, I think we've put that
Didn't
to
the
bed.
court,
Kill the Boer
when
thing.
it went to court, didn't the court say that there hasn't been proof
You
of
know why?
a spike in
You
the
know
actual
why?
farm murders when he
Our
sings the song?
judiciary is compromised. 60% of our judges work for the ANC. I'm telling you right now, if not more. So judgments like hate speech, if kill the Boer, kill the farmer, one settler, one bullet isn't hate speech, what is? Tell me what it is. It's hard to answer that.
Yeah, but that's been put to bed, man.
No, it has been put to bed only because our court is compromised by the ANC and they made that ruling happen. That's hate speech. Our
But to
justice, there are a lot
Saul's
of-
point, didn't see a spike. There was no spike.
There is a spike. There's a spike. Get Ernst Ritz on here. Get on Roots on your show to talk about that specific issue. But do you want to bang on about it? I'm happy to bang on about it. Or you get onto the Mandela now.
All right, cool. Let's get on to Mandela. So you said Mandela was a terrorist.
He was.
Asserting that Mandela was convicted fairly in a court of law and thus deserved that label because he had founded the ANC's armed wing, Umkhonto weSizwe, even stating if women and children are killed in it, so be it. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So, and then they just chopped that out, my comment saying I called him a terrorist.
Yeah.
He ended life as a saint. That's the bit they didn't write in that very biased Iqbal Serve nonsense article. He ended life as a saint. He spent 27 years in jail, and he made a decision when he came out. The only way to make this country work is compassion, unity, working together, and merit. And look at the results, the stats. From 1994 to about 2008, the country grew at 3 to 5% a year. We added 300, 400, 500,000 jobs a year under him and Mbeki. And then Zuma and Ramaphosa destroyed everything. So he was convicted fairly in trial as a terrorist. Okay? He was. He went to jail as a terrorist. And all the international organizations, human rights organizations that challenge these sort of things didn't even bother challenging it because it was absolutely fair, that trial and that result. So he was convicted as a terrorist. He came out as a saint.
You're saying all those, who approved of the trial? The international?
The international, there are international organizations that overlook all the things in the world, all the trials that go on. You know, the ones in China that are fake trials and things. And they anoint them as a fake trial, as a fair trial. And then they often pursue the Western countries anyway. They pursue them in higher courts internationally to say that's an unfair trial. This person's been unjustly imprisoned or unjustly executed or whatever. So none of them fought against the conviction of Nelson Mandela, who went to jail as a terrorist.
But I mean, doesn't it make those organizations complicit? No. Because they approved of apartheid. That was their first problem, because they almost give it credibility if they're gonna approve the results of a trial under a foul system like apartheid. No. It's like saying that the courts of apartheid were fair courts, but they were operating under an unjust, unfair criminal administration.
Under the laws of South Africa, at the time, he was convicted of setting up an armed wing, blowing up petrol police stations, and that's terrorism. And he went to jail as a terrorist. So I don't know why. I don't know what you're.
Okay. No. What I'm trying to say is you can't say even international communities and organizations approved of it because those were the same guys who approved of apartheid. So we can't use them as a moral compass. No, we can't use those organizations as some level of morality.
The Swedes,
when they were
funding the ANC, didn't even contest it. The Swedes, who were the biggest backers of the ANC, didn't even contest it. So they weren't complicit. There were lots of supporters of the ANC, financial, moral, cultural, whatever. And none of them fought against that conviction. So he was caught and convicted as a terrorist.
I'm okay with that because Mandela did take up arms. The ANC had been talking, engaging with the government.
Correct.
Peaceful talks.
Correct.
And they
got nowhere.
And they were met with violence.
Thank you.
And they got nowhere.
And murdering and disappearance. Guys, I mean, they would fetch guys in Ghana, in Zimbabwe.
No, I agree.
So what I'm saying
why are
is...
you arguing against this?
No. What I'm arguing against is let's not use these international organizations as some... champions of morality when they were approving of apartheid to begin with.
But then do you agree with me?
Yeah, Mandela did commit a crime, definitely.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
well, then done.
Because he did bomb.
But what we're talking
about... Take up arms. I agree with that.
So we agree with it?
Yeah.
And do we agree that he returned as a good person, as a saint? That's all I was saying. The article took the first bit.
Now, would you not say with what you're saying, as I'm hearing you speak, would you not say you are a modern terrorist? In terms of, here's a government
I might accept that, but tell me why.
Here's a government that you don't subscribe to.
Correct.
That you are against.
Correct.
The same way Mandela was against apartheid in the government at that time.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you might have not bombed.
I'm not killing people, blowing up things, taking up arms.
Yeah.
No.
So don't you think you share the same ideology, perhaps?
As Mandela.
Yeah.
I'd like to be in the same. I'd like to be shoulder to shoulder with him. I like where we're going. I can see a
but you get what I'm saying,
Nobel
so-
Prize.
I sort of.
You sort of.
But not fully.
Not fully either. No.
Because he hasn't
But I like
harmed
where you're
anyone.
going.
No, apart
in
from the
seeking
harming, but
justice.
the ideology. The ideology.
Fighting against the system.
Fighting
or
against
the,
the system.
government.
Yes.
And
And
the
the
power.
government, which is
the
what
powers that
Rob
be.
is all about.
We are a democracy.
Yeah.
And bizarrely, in a country like this, we do have free speech.
Yes.
Which is incredible.
Yes.
So when people ask
Trust me, we practice it every week.
No,
Yeah.
you do.
We're the beneficiaries of the free speech. You know,
Don't
we
get
use
regulated.
we use it up. Free speech is tired when we're done recording. It's like, damn, give me a break.
Yeah. Do you know? We're revolutionaries.
Yeah.
The revolution will be televised.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to get at?
I get it.
Maybe I'm not articulating
No,
it
but you
properly.
make me feel proud. I'm the resistance. But I'm
So
trying
in
to
as much as what you think
but
of
I'm
him.
trying to do the right thing for all South Africans.
So that's what he was trying. That's what I'm saying. In as much as
Rob.
You know why I disagree?
Tell
with
me
that?
why you disagree.
You know why?
I
You know why?
disagree.
Because when you go out there, you don't paint the picture of
Thank you.
everybody being a victim of murder. You
Yes.
highlight one sector
Because I
you
get
know
asked-
that the world won't care.
Because I
You
get
know-
asked those questions.
You know what it's like, Rob? It's like when there's
Because Donald Trump highlighted farm murders. He highlighted that issue, and that's what the international people are going, what the hell is going on?
but there was a hidden agenda.
I can go, the hidden agenda was
Elon Musk.
Cyril, you are useless.
No, it was Starlink.
No, it's not. You guys, that's conspiracy theory. Do you wear little silver hats and worry about this? I mean, come on. No, that's nonsense. There's no hidden agenda.
But Rob-
Starlink's not hidden agenda. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. We're the ones who should give a damn about Starlink.
But then why is it that after that whole play of white genocide, all of a sudden Starlink is allowed in the country?
And then that was a
not. Have you got
conversation as
Starlink?
well.
No, but
Have you got
talks.
No.
It's not happening.
Some people have, but illegally. But no, not legally.
Yeah, they
it's
get
not
VPNs
yours.
through
Yeah,
Mozambique.
VPNs.
By the way, do you think?
They've got to extend it every month. They've got to go.
By the way, do you think there's a white genocide in SA?
No.
Okay.
Okay, but wait. Do you think there's genocide in Gaza?
In Gaza, yes.
There isn't. If Israel wanted to genocide Gaza, they'd do it in one day. This is where you are wrong. But let me give you the definition of let me give you the definition of genocide. If you look at the United Nations definition of genocide, there are 10 elements: classification, organization, persecution, denial, extermination. 10 features. I've got it on here if you want it. If you look at those 10, South Africa's about 7 of them. We have racial classification, we have organization, we have persecution against whites. And do we have extermination? No, we don't. So is there extermination? There is not extermination, genocide. But there are 7 other elements of genocide being put in place. So you ask me a question, is there extermination? There is not. Is there genocide? Elements of genocide are being put in place. Will they light the ovens? Highly unlikely, because they won't have any electricity and they'll have stolen the diesel.
All right, let me go to the next one. Armed self-defense. You, when asked whether he feared for his own safety, you responded, "If anyone would come for me, I have a gun. I will shoot back."
Like Ian Cameron did. He got attacked and he had a gun and he saved the day. Good for him. He's our new Rambo.
You saw that,
It
right?
happened in
Yeah,
Cape
in
Town.
peace. Him, Godsal, and
No,
another
is that
lady.
recent?
Yeah. They got attacked in
week.
Philippi.
Yeah.
In a car, but
Intact.
in shots, and they managed to
Yeah.
flee.
And they
And he had a gun.
They caught to them. They caught
So
to them.
what happened?
Oh,
So
wow.
people broke into his house.
So Ian Cameron,
The car.
Ian,
The car.
They were driving.
Ian Cameron and 2 of the DA MPs, police related, were in Philippi Police Training Center, checking for cockroaches and things, doing what they should do. And they're on their way back to the airport, and this car, they got trapped in traffic, and this car came. 3 guys jumped out. It was big rocks smashing in the window. They smashed the one guy, Nick, on the head. He had to go to hospital. And Ian Cameron fought back and kicked their butts.
Could have happened.
So do you think it was a hit?
Who knows? That I really don't know.
Yeah.
in that part of Cape Town, bro?
Could be any-
Most likely not.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they
you've
were
heard
pretty
this.
stupid robbers because, people in a car in traffic. I mean, what are you going to get away with?
Yeah. How are you going to get away with the car? That's what I'm asking.
Opportunistic.
My instinct is opportunistic, exactly. My instinct.
Okay, labeling, your favorite topic. The ANC evil. You describe the ANC as an evil organization aligned with the ideology of the National Democratic Revolution.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, I got asked a question by the State Department.
Yeah.
Is the ANC incompetent, like stupid, or malevolent, evil? I thought, what a good question. They're definitely incompetent. If you look at the Madalas that are running this country, none of them had a proper education. They were all educated like Soviet Russia. What are you going to learn? Call each other comrade. None of them have run a business. Gwede Matashe says, I worked for Anglovar, our family come for 7 years. Well, our family didn't teach him very much. He's thick as 2 planks. And these are very stupid people, okay? Underneath them, coming up in the ANC, are intelligent, educated people.
Got you.
And you've got to get rid of these Madalas. What are you doing voting these idiots back in who have destroyed the country? Okay? So evil, partly. The ideologues are evil. The people that follow Soviet and Iran kind of ideology are the evil ones. The Islamists that have conquered Durko. Those are bad people. But the rest of them are just stupid.
And some numbers
And
have
the
come
cadres that have been placed are dumb. In every position of power or a budget, they've put stupid loyalist people who have no idea what they're doing. And that's the result why you have no electricity, sewage in the streets, and water not working.
I had no water today, man.
Stupid people.
For real.
Thank you,
You're in the
ANC.
suburbs, bro.
Yeah, no water.
So listen to these numbers that just came
The
out.
taps.
Yeah.
This is numbers that
Dive
just
into
came
the pool.
out. It's from Martin_Nell_99. He's verified, so I'm guessing this is it's reliable.
Credible, yeah.
Credible. He says ANC support crashes below 30%. New polling shows a systematic shift ahead of 2026. Nationally, ANC has gone down to 29%, DA 28%, MKP 11%. Metros, Joburg, DA 40%, ANC 23%, Action SA 12%, MKP, and then he goes on to Tshwane, Ekurhuleni, eThekwini, Cape Town, which is pretty much DA leading everywhere there. And then he wraps it up by saying South Africans are abandoning the party that delivered only load shedding, broken infrastructure, rampant unemployment, and relentless corruption.
So I'd say that is 100% correct. And it's taken 30 years for people to realize that the DA isn't going to reintroduce apartheid, okay, is not a white-only party, but they can fix water, sewage, electricity, and on the ground. So I think the municipal elections are going to be a huge swing away from the ANC. Huge swing. And I think those polls, Gayton says polls are for strippers. But he said, polls change. And I think that's very accurate. And where I think South Africa is heading, here's an interesting thing. And Professor Nordia, Professor Nell, I'm going to get this wrong, came out with a very incredible description. He said, South Africa is heading in a direction where the areas of desperation, despair, a desert of desperation and despair, areas that are just dying and finished, and oases of organization operating excellence. So there will be metros, villages, towns, mining areas that will have water, electricity, be well run, well organized, teach people, educate, healthcare, and then be areas that are absolutely just falling apart. South Africa's going to be a mishmash of all of them. And the future of South Africa is decentralization. Under apartheid, all the decisions were made in Pretoria. And look what happened there. Under the ANC, all the decisions were made in Pretoria. Look what's happened. It's a disaster. We've got to get decisions pushed down. And if you take Oranje as an example, just have an open mind. Imagine if you had Oranjers in the Eastern Cape, in Mpumalanga, little areas of communities that work together and handle their own decisions. Why shouldn't KZN run its own railways? Why shouldn't KZN run its own police force? Why not?
Problem is, if you have a little Oranje, then I can't move into it.
No, you'd have a 130 kilogram Oranje.
Hey, wait at Joe's. Hey, you were waiting. You were waiting to drop that. You've been waiting.
That's 2 for 2.
You've been waiting.
Okay, you 2-0
No, man, but what I'm trying to say is, it sounds like you're advocating for
Decentralization.
decentralization and separateness, though, in a way, because Oranje is I know they say they exist due to trying to preserve their culture, etc., and that's not what South Africa is about. We're about integration, and we're about on paper, and we're meant to be about that. But I mean, there's still people.
But you can integrate. Look,
not into Oranje, man. And you want us to have little pockets of Oranjes around the country.
If you are,
so you want to keep the Zulus there, the Xhosas there.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Rob?
I'm saying that if you have a community, it doesn't have to be race-based. You're thinking race all the time.
Well, you mentioned Oranje, they're thinking race. If Oranje is your bastion and your championship of a great-looking society.
I went to Oranje and I said, what happens if an Afrikaans-speaking coloured family that practiced Christianity wanted to move here? They said they'd be very welcome. The only 2 conditions, you don't have to be white to be in Oranje. You have to be a Christian and you have to speak Afrikaans. Bang. I wouldn't want to live there. I don't think you would either.
Is there a majority of coloured people there? Because a lot of coloured people speak Afrikaans and are Christians.
And they're very welcome to go there. They're invited, they're accepted if they want to. I don't think there are any.
We know, Rob. That
No, but hang on. Why are you thinking like that? They have a happy, successful little community. What's wrong with that? Do you know how I went there? Princess Bells Mabantla from the Eastern Cape. I was on a conversation with her. She mentioned, I went to Oranje. I went, you went to Oranje? That's cool. Why did you go there? She said, because our tribe want to learn how to be self-sufficient. Bang. So you could have a little Eastern Cape black tribal Oranje. That's what I'm saying, if they want to. And the community doesn't have to be based on race. It should be based on culture, language, religion. Those are stronger, more relevant features.
Quick one, Rob. Which country has done this beautifully, decentralized the government and they're flourishing right now?
Spain. So look at Spain's quite an interesting model. You have the Basques, who just like fighting and just want to be independent. And you have Catalonia, which is Barcelona. They have a different language, almost different everything. And they want to secede.
They're fighting for independence.
Correct. Alberta and Canada is wanting. So what Spain has is in the areas that aren't self-sufficient, aren't well organized, struggle, central, Madrid makes all the decisions. But for areas like Catalonia and the Basque country, they run everything themselves. They're still part of Spain. So South Africa can head in that direction. Why don't the Zulus say, we want to be more independent in the KZN? You hear about Cape exit.
So do you support the idea for Cape exit?
No, I support the idea in South Africa of decentralizing power. So if Mpumalanga thinks it can run its own railways, run its own railways. Keep more of the budget there.
But there's already kind of like a campaign for Cape Town to just isolate itself. So
not a campaign. There's Cape exit, which is never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's a pipe dream.
Okay.
But the whole idea, the piece between where we are today and KZN exit or Cape exit, there's a middle ground, which is decentralization. Why shouldn't the Cape run its own railways? We'll run them a lot better than Transnet. People will get to work, get to school. Why not? Why not let Cape have its own metro police? Why not? It doesn't hurt. Then we'll let them worry about the budget. Let KZN worry about the budget. Pretoria make the right
But isn't
decisions.
that the point of municipal?
No, but the
provincial
municipalities still have to,
governments, etc.
but they still have to obey everything that SAPs, Transnet. They don't have look at our ports. We used to have the best ports in the world. We're ranked the worst in the world, thanks to the ANC. The worst ports, our airports are falling apart. Everything's falling apart. So why not let the people that know how to run these things run them? The local communities. I mean, it makes sense for all of us.
Or just get a better government around the country nationally.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, no, but this is... because, hey, man, breaking things down. Because I think we run a huge risk of what's happening in the SADC region, for example, where all the other economies around are collapsing. And then you've got now people flocking to South Africa. So people, for example, flock to a Western Cape or a Gauteng when all the other administrations, collapse. I think we'll face a huge risk.
We don't have a border. We don't have a border. Therefore, we don't have a country. So you're complaining because the ANC has failed us. They've destroyed the army, destroyed the police, destroyed our borders. People just walk across. I mean, how many Malawians, Zambians, Zimbabweans, and Congolese are in this country? And Somalians. I mean, it's 10 million.
I want to go to the last thing.
And European criminals that are hiding out in Sandhurst.
Correct. Bulgarians.
And Bulgarians and Ukrainians.
Islamists.
Russians.
Up in Bedfordview. Yeah. It's messy, man.
It's messy. So we need to reestablish our borders, make our army useful. Make our army useful.
Yeah.
And my view on illegal foreigners is they shouldn't be here. Illegal foreigners. Okay, everyone's like, oh, I'm a humble. But it's wrong. You know, Trump was right. Build a wall. Can't just people flowing across your borders. 100%.
Last one. You claimed that Iran was funding the ANC, which, in his view, was why the ANC had filed a case against Israel. You also alleged that the ANC knew about the Hamas attack on Israel before it happened, suggesting that if proven, legal action should be taken not only against the ANC but also against President Cyril Ramaphosa.
100%.
Yeah.
So watch what's coming out. Okay. I mean, I can just say allegedly.
So it's not a conspiracy thing.
No.
Okay.
Just read what MTN's being sued right now. MTN.
Okay.
The stock price is down 10%.
Geesh.
Because MTN has a license in Iran.
Okay.
And guess who was chairman of MTN when all the nonsense happened? Cyril Ramaphosa, chairman of MTN. Okay. Cyril was chairman of MTN. Go look. Check on
Isn't he the McDonald's guy?
No, we didn't.
Isn't he
MTN,
the McDonald's guy?
even MTN.
Yeah, he was given McDonald's. He's created
there.
nothing. He's never built a business.
Gee,
Oh,
they
pathetic
gave him
Cyril.
MTN now.
He was chairman.
Chairman.
Oh, was.
Before being
Past
president.
tense.
Yeah,
Past
he
tense.
was chairman.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he is going to get nailed. The Americans coming after him. They're suing him, suing MTN, and there are bills going through in America that will put sanctions on individuals in South Africa. Putting the tariffs aside, it's quite damaging to all of us. There's this SDN sanctions Congressman Ronnie Jackson bill that is going to go through Congress, go through Senate, and it's got bipartisan support, Democrats and Republicans. They're
Are these the
pissed
sanctions
off.
towards ANC leaders?
Yes.
Members, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
that's
which
coming.
guys? Which guys?
Oh, just name them. Cyril, Gwede, Becky, Naledi Pandor. I mean, it's just read the Zonda
So
Commission.
they're targeting
They're
them.
targeting them. And you know what they do? Asset freeze, travel bans. You know, Julius won't be able to go to Ibiza anymore.
Julius is in there as well.
Of course he is. Hate speech, criminality. Just read the Zonda Commission. All the people mentioned in there.
Your thoughts, Penduko, on that?
And you know,
I'm okay. Don't sanction the country. We saw what sanctions
I agree.
on the country do. Like,
Correct.
You saw what
Hurts everyone.
sanction did in Zimbabwe, bro. You know
Sol,
what I mean?
agree with you.
Hurt everyone. So
Pick on the bad guys.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
I'm okay with the sanctions, bro.
That is
honestly.
crazy. That is.
But
I've
you know
never
what?
heard of that.
Let me tell you something people don't realize. You can't travel on an airline affiliated with the West. You can't travel to any place affiliated with America in the West. You can't use American companies for anything. If you wire money from South Africa to Germany, to your daughter in Germany, for example, and it goes through an intermediary bank that's linked to America, the money's frozen.
Which makes sense, bro, because these African leaders all become billionaires and then they go and die in a Norwegian fucking hospital because the local hospitals don't work.
Yeah.
They all do that, don't they? So it's good if the sanctions against them with ill-gotten wealth.
You
then
guys should apply
they
for the
can't have
McDonald's
services.
franchises because Cyril's going to lose them. That's a good business. That's a growth business.
Didn't I see recently Julius Malema couldn't enter London or something?
Yeah, he was speaker and then he didn't get a visa.
He didn't get a visa.
But they say it was bank holidays, timing. But we know why they didn't give him a visa. They were saying, bank holidays, etc.
And you know, Naledi Pandor has
expropriate
got a
things.
British passport.
Oh, a British
She's got a
passport.
British passport, yeah.
And an accent to
And
go
an
with
And an
it.
accent to go with it, yeah. She speaks beautifully. Very
does.
honeyed English.
Sticking on to the ANC, General Mkhwanyazi.
Yeah.
Did
He
you
went
hear
to
his-
Iran.
Did you see his
Announcement.
announcements?
June
And
6th. Was it June 6th?
Yeah.
yeah, it feels like
Wow,
yesterday,
that's
man.
a bombshell, huh?
July 6th, yeah?
So he was exposing corruption,
huge.
that politicians are involved. What was your take on that when you saw that?
There's a huge factional fight going on within the police, okay? The police have fallen apart. So the factions are fighting for control of the police. And that's what's happening. It's more of a internal factional fight. than a play for power at the government level.
Are you for General Mkhwanazi and what he stands for, or
Listen,
do you think it's a puppet as well?
No, I don't think he's a puppet. I think he's one of the factions, and he's had enough, and he wanted to play his cards of corruption against the minister. So it's just infighting. The ANC is falling apart, and they're going to start eating each other. Because, you know, they've got 3 more years of stealing this country blind. They are a kleptocratic, thieving organization, okay? 100 families have stolen R1 trillion from you, me, and you. And who are they? Cyril, Gwede, Patrice, Moss.
Whoa, even Patrice.
Patrice.
Right, 100 families have stolen.
Patrice Motsepe.
He's been a huge beneficiary of BE. Huge.
But you said stolen.
By the way, he's not going
You
to
said
run
stolen.
for president.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to be head of FIFA.
Yeah, that's
And
his.
I think he'd actually be a very good head of FIFA. It'd be great to have a
because
South
that's the
African-
biggest
Wouldn't
position.
you rather run FIFA than run South Africa? I mean, come on. Yeah, come on, Patrice, you got my vote. You got my vote.
So the politicians that General Mkhwanazi were talking about, who do you think the corrupt ones? It's the people you mentioned.
Just name them all. I mean, the Minister of Police.
Okay, let's start with Fikile Mbalula. What do you think of Fikile Mbalula? What are your takes on it?
I think he's quite stupid. Have you heard him being interviewed? He's got half a brain. Okay, that's him. He's dumb.
Do you think
He's
he's
a
our next?
populist. He's popular. You'd love to have dinner with him. He's a fun guy to hang out with.
Razzmatazz.
He's a razzmatazz.
Do you think he's our next
very
president?
enigmatic guy.
Who do you think?
ANC doesn't have a natural leader. I mean, Cyril is not a leader, and they don't have anyone. Paul Mashatile is just gangster 2.0.
Well, yeah. What's your take on Paul Mashatile?
Gangster 2.0. And Fikile is dumb, and Gwede is, you know, a communist. I mean, you've got to be very stupid to be a communist in this day and age. Who else is there? I heard Cyril's got his eye on one of 2 women, but I haven't found out who they are yet.
Begitele?
But he's not
Oh,
like
come on.
You know, come on.
You just heard him. He spoke about baked earlier
He needs
on.
to be, that Madala needs to be, he's retired already.
Yeah.
He needs to be sent to some island somewhere.
So you did mention that there are guys under ANC.
Yes, young
under
people.
the young people. Who are the guys that you
I
talking about?
honestly don't know.
Okay.
If you look at the DG level, those are often the people you should watch. They're quite smart.
What's the DG
Deputy
level?
General.
Okay.
The DG, the guy that does all the work. You know, the ministers swan around in their blue light brigades and cars.
Yeah.
The guys that actually do the work are the deputy ministers or the DGs,
Yeah.
director generals. Some smart guys there and gals.
By the way, what's your take on what's this guy's name, man? Gayton McKenzie, because you're very close with him.
GMAC.
Yes.
Yeah, you got shit,
MacG,
you know?
GMAC. They're like,
Ah.
I like
Oh, you call him G-Mac.
GMAC. You guys are like,
Because I know you guys
I like
were very
Gayton.
close before he
We are.
became a minister, and you were really pushing for him.
very good friends. He
Yeah.
invited me to the presidential box to watch the rugby on Saturday.
Wow.
He said, wear a jacket.
Yeah.
That was the instruction.
So what part did you play for him to become a minister?
None, zero. I don't have any, I'm not influential politically.
Yeah.
I don't pull any strings. I haven't captured anyone. I don't control anyone.
Does your family donate to any parties?
Dad was turned 99 last week. He's lost complete interest in what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, he's 99.
Wow, that's
my darling.
incredible.
Not even the DA. Because you seem to favor them. You don't even...
Who would I vote for? I would vote for a party that was made up of, ready? Run by the DA, with Gayton McKenzie as number 1 or number 2, with Corné Mulder, with IFP, so DA, Patriotic Alliance, IFP, FF+. And then throw in a bit of Musi and you're off to the races. That party,
You really trust Gayton.
that party, let me finish it, and the remnants of the ANC. In 2029, the ANC is as good as dead. You will have that little piece of the ANC that is the good ANC. They'll have to emerge because we haven't seen them for 30 years. But the good ANC would be a Judeo-Christian, pro-West, capitalist, rule of law, property rights believers in the ANC. And they're there. They're good people. And let's say the ANC is at 30% today. Let's just roughly. 10% of the 30, so a third of that, are actually good people. And if you bring them in with the DA, PA, FF+, IFP, you've got the party that will take this country to the future. That's our future.
That sounds like the GNU.
Well, take out the bad of the ANC and the crazy Islamist Al Jazeera crowd. There's some wackos in there. And don't have it run by the ANC. You've got to have it run by a Gayton or a Velcasino.
My jury's out on Gayton, man. Because he came on the pod once and then he got elected. Never wants to come back since.
Did you get him elected?
No.
Came on the pod and he got elected.
What are your feelings around him? I mean, obviously becoming Minister of Sports, and then suddenly his family buys a team on the National League.
So what?
Well, you don't find that?
He had announced
It's
it.
like
He didn't
I
hide
become
it.
Minister of Finance, and then my son goes out there
Listen,
and acquires a bank or opens up a bank.
If his football team wins every game, I'm going to get really suspicious. But if they keep losing, who cares? Is that a big deal? His family, his son's allowed to do that. Why can't he?
Yeah, okay, but my thing is, why wait till you become the minister? Because they've been.
But his son
Bloemfontein hasn't had a team in a very long time before he became Minister of Sports. So it was, to me, it was like alarm bells going off when, he becomes Minister of Sports, his family's in sports.
I mean, but is that really a big deal? I mean, Gayton, to me, he made a speech. Actually, this is the brilliant speech. It was somewhere in George before a municipal election, and the DA and the ANC were speaking. And Gayton said, hang on, I'm also my Patriotic Alliance. I want to speak. And they both said to him, you always hog the mic. Mm-mm. You always talk for too long. He said, okay, I'll talk for less than 1 minute, but I want to go last. Okay. So the DA spoke, the ANC spoke, yak, 20 minutes each. Gayton's turn, hands the mic, 1 minute. He stands up and goes, under the National Party, you people in this room didn't do very well. And under the ANC, you didn't do very well either. Isn't it time for a coloured man? And he stood down. Maybe it is time for a coloured man.
You don't mention John Steenhuisen. Why not?
Because I think he's a good guy. He's trying his best. He's not the right, in my view, not the right leader of the DA.
Is it because of education?
Huh?
Is it because of his education?
No, I mean, he didn't go to university. And he's got
a matric.
He's got a matric, but that doesn't mean anything these days. By the way, advice for listeners, you do not need university education anymore. You certainly don't need an
McG
MBA.
of ANC have no education.
No, but they had a Soviet education, which means they're super stupid. So where were we? Hang on, we were on to something good. What were we on?
Gayton McKenzie.
Gayton McKenzie.
Yes.
Gayton believes in God, stands with Israel, believes in the rule of law, believes illegal foreigners need to leave the country, believes in property rights, believes in capitalism. He's the centrist person we need for this country.
What happened to, when he started, he was bringing out files. Remember with the COVID thing and whatever? And he said he's got more files.
Yeah,
what happened to that?
I didn't follow that up, but I remember.
Because he said it was going to expose more people.
You mean in the music entertainment side?
In general, like
everyone.
all the fuckery that was happening.
So he quietly has removed a lot of the cadres, removed a ton of corruption from sports, arts and culture, and he's just got the job done properly.
He removed corruption.
By the way, a lot of people are doing a very good job quietly. Let me tell you a quick story about Eskom. Have you noticed Eskom is I mean, we do get load shedding, but it's much better than it used to be. Why? Two people, Mteto Nyati, Dan Marikane. Mteto is a businessman who took the job on a non-political basis for his country to fix Eskom. And Dan Marikane was an engineer in Eskom that got promoted as CEO. They've done such an incredible job fixing the operating transmission production side of Eskom. Eskom is much better. The balance sheet, financial side is a disaster still, but they've done an unbelievable job. And they didn't mention they fired 125 ANC cadres. Do you know why they didn't announce it? Not to embarrass the government, just to get on with the job. Gayton's done the same thing, as has the DA. I went to a wine farm where the DA had all their ministers and deputy ministers. Each person had 10 minutes to present what they've done. It was in May, so what they'd done in 12 months. It was unbelievably impressive, what they've done in a short. Look at Leon Schreiber and Home Affairs. You know, the guy who ran it before. What's his name? Aaron Mozzoledi. What a clown! 40,000 visa applications sitting on his desk. Leon Schreiber cleared that in 4 months. So they're very good people in this country. Teto Nyati, Dan Marikana, Leo Schreiber. We need to get them running the country. Let's get the country fixed.
What was your take on? Sorry, Saul.
So Gayton's one of those people.
What was your take on him going against the Open Chats podcast? Did you follow that story?
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole thing's overblown, but from all sides. I think, firstly, why pick on open cast? Just let it go. Naughty boys don't.
Open cast.
You know, then they. What's it called? Who are these people? I don't watch television.
Yeah.
Open
I
chats.
don't. Open chats.
Open
And you're not the target
I don't
market.
watch 3BBs. I don't watch TV.
Yeah,
I watch you guys.
Yeah.
I'm a podcast man.
Yes.
So I think it's all overblown. It's like handbags at dawn. Forget it. Then they go back 200 years and say, Ronaldo said this and you, Gayton, said that. And move on, guys. Aren't there bigger issues? I think so.
Exactly.
When you were mentioning why Gayton is the right guy, you said he also stands with Israel. And earlier on, you had mentioned that it's not a genocide happening, but you said a lot of the requirements for a genocide, inhumane things are happening. So why is it so important to stand with Israel?
Israel got invaded.
If so many of these boxes are getting ticked?
Hamas is a terrorist organization. Everyone accepted that. Israel got invaded, raped, murdered, tortured in front of their families. You see what nasty people those are.
And what has Israel done?
They spent billions of dollars, instead of education and health, building tunnels underneath schools, underneath hospitals. And you support Hamas?
I'm not
These are
supporting Hamas,
nasty.
man.
They need to be wiped off the face of the earth, Hamas. Israel has every right to do what it's done. Every right. End of story. Let's talk about something else.
So you see, it's almost like saying Mandela had every right to do what he did because the South African government was bombing, killing school kids.
Guys, are we back on this subject?
No, but I'm saying it's a double standard.
There's not
that
a
I'm
double
picking
standard.
Up.
Israel is a nation state, got invaded. If we got invaded by Lesotho, okay, and they took whatever the capital equivalent is, 5,000, we'd have every right to flatten Lesotho until they gave back our hostages. What's the difference? So you can't relate it to an internal organization fighting against an evil apartheid situation. Did he have every right to do it? He did. He took the risk and he got jailed as a terrorist. Fair's fair. Good for him. He gave it a crack,
By the way, have you been following the Jeffrey Epstein case?
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, no, he is dead. Yeah,
He's dead.
Allegedly.
Is there,
That's true.
I didn't really
Allegedly.
care. I mean, I'm not that.
Never know.
Okay, so
It's not I know Ghislaine Maxwell. I met her 50 times.
Oh, yes, you told us.
Because I lived in
you did last time,
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, are there Jeffrey Epsteins in SA?
Well, which island would they take people to? I've never been invited.
Oh, there was a book
There's an
written once.
island, yeah,
There's a
outside
book
of-
about boys. You mentioned
What
it, Mac.
book?
Did I?
You wrote didn't you? Yeah, but there's an
forgot.
island and
I
the
might have
boys.
forgot,
There's an
And
island
there was a
by-
minister, an apartheid
By
minister,
Eastern
or
Cape.
deputy minister.
Why didn't you get invited?
I never get invited because they know I'll talk about it on the podcast.
Ah, wait, no. Really, no.
You remember the Boys of the Island or Silent
Yes.
Boys of the Island? There was a book in an island, and the deputy minister of apartheid.
So,
deputy minister was
don't you think
involved.
That island is just outside of Eastern Cape.
Yes, a
it?
strong throw. Yeah.
So don't you know of
Some
someone
book
who's going around filming ministers having sex and shit, orgies and all this
Or
stuff?
someone throwing parties,
Yeah.
inviting
Yeah.
all the big boys.
Yeah.
So I've never been invited. So what's wrong with me?
No, but do you know
No.
that it's happening?
No.
Do you think it's
No.
happening though?
No, absolutely no idea.
Bro, it must be.
Wouldn't we hear
Rob
about it?
wouldn't snitch, man.
Yeah, it
It
wouldn't.
was happening. Let's be honest.
Hey, listen,
bro.
I'd look a lot tighter than this. Don't you think?
No, but for me, it could make sense that there is something like that happening because what ends up happening is that
Maybe we're just all too boring. Maybe our politicians just stealing and hiding the money and doing nothing.
no,
else.
but the way they move, it seems like they have something on each other.
Yes,
Do you get what I'm saying?
that's
Yes,
100%
true.
right.
Yeah.
Cyril with sheep, or I don't know,
Yeah.
or buffalo.
Boys of the Island, yeah.
Boys of
Yeah,
the Island.
Boys
That's the
the
book.
Lost Boys of Bird Island.
Yeah,
Lost
the Lost
Boys.
Boys of Bird Island. That's
sounds
the
like,
book.
Sounds like a terrible island to go to because I've never heard of it.
Jeez, and it's
Yeah,
boys.
it's young boys. What do you think the money that they found in that couch in Palapala? Like, as a billionaire, do you have any intel of
Way was
like
that?
what was it exactly for? Where was it from?
I reckon, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
allegedly, Iran. I think it's probably
Whoa!
Iran. I think
Whoa, Iran!
Cyril definitely knows what's going on with Iran. he, Naledi, they all know suitcases of money. And why not? Cyril, here's your share, pala. I mean, why not? Makes sense. But I reckon the Americans know way more than they're letting out. About all of this, about the money from Iran to the ANC, about Cyril's pala. The Americans have the budget for their security is, you think Israel and Mossad know what they're doing. America's 50 times bigger. Yeah,
but then why aren't they acting, especially when it's their currency?
They've got a lot of other things to think about.
Oh yeah,
It's not
fair enough.
We South Africans think we're so important
Yes,
that everyone cares about what's going on in this country.
True.
Firstly, no one cares, no one knows. Africa's got 55 countries.
Yeah.
South Africa's the same size as Louisiana.
Yeah.
Americans don't even know what's going on. They heard about Nelson Mandela and apartheid, and
that's
maybe
it.
heard of the Springboks. That's it. Until we went on the podcast tour, and the Americans were like, "Oh my God, is that what's going on in your country?"
Yeah.
They still don't know.
I wanted
But
to
we
ask.
should get you guys on American podcasts.
Would love.
Oh yeah,
Because-
definitely.
You know, they
and when I
ask you
tell
a
them the truth,
question-
unlike you.
Oh yeah, let's go.
You guys, let me just tell you, you guys, okay, are so sensitive because for 30 years you've been able to say anything without someone telling you you're wrong for once.
Yeah,
And
but
here I am, baby.
Nah, but we would never go and say why people don't bath.
We wouldn't throw you guys under the bus.
We don't sometimes.
Yeah, we wouldn't throw you guys under the bus, with misinformation. We wouldn't.
Guys, they asked me a question, I told the facts. I didn't embellish. End of story.
I wanted to ask you. You've been mentioning Iran, South Africa, USA. I haven't been following that. What's the connection? What's going on
Spending
there?
more time on the Epstein case.
Yeah, that fascinates me. But what's going on there, man? Like, what's the connection? I don't understand. Why is Cyril in bed with Iran?
What's the play?
Because they're paying him. They're paying the ANC. The ANC are prostitutes. They're there to steal and take money. That's it. As simple as that. They break so they can steal. Why? Why break a turbine at Eskom? Why? By putting in faulty coal. Why break it? So you can import diesel and make a lot of money. Why break the railways? Huh? So your lorry company and your taxi company can make all the money. You break so you can steal. It's absolutely an ANC policy. If you have a working democracy and a working economy, it's hard to steal. But if you break shit, you can steal. And that's what they did.
So you're saying Iran doesn't give a fuck about us
Iran-
or the ANC? They just went around looking
correct.
for who can
Bingo.
be their proxy.
Exactly. And the ANC bend over, pull their pants down, take the money.
Jeez, man.
That's 100%.
And what's Iran
Before
gaining?
they get a voice piece on their side. They get a country to sue Israel through the ICJ. We're a proxy. Did you see my recent cartoon? Oh my God.
You got to send us a lot
Okay,
of
so
stuff.
Oh, by Zap.
I have a buddy called Dave Dubell, right? Does the best cartoons. And I send him ideas, he draws the cartoon. So just have a look. I'll show you. And I basically said to him, Uncle Sam with a mallet in his hand and a whack-a-mole, the game, and Iran whack-a-proxy game with 4 little heads, 3 of them with their heads spinning, having been whacked. Houthis, Hezbollah, Hamas, and one last one, ANC, with his head out, and Uncle Sam going, now it's your turn. Because the ANC is an Iran proxy. Houthis, Hamas, Hezbollah, ANC. And they're going to get smacked by the America very, very soon. It's coming.
In
Won't be
close,
you, won't be me, won't be you. It'll be the bad boys. And we
in
agree.
close, Rob Breezy, business-wise, where we at? What's up? What's coming up? Any exciting stuff that you're working on?
Yeah.
Are we making money? Are you going to give us some money?
Yes, I am. So I was playing golf with a buddy of mine, Nick French. And I said, Nick, everyone pitching me deals, trying to get me to invest in stuff. We've been buddies a long time. You've never told me what you're really working on or any opportunities. He said, well, actually, it is an opportunity. He said, myself and George Lasaba, a buddy of his, have won a license, a betting exchange license. First time ever in South Africa. I'll tell you what I mean by that. And we are going to launch BetMatch, which is the first ever betting exchange in South Africa. And I said, well, that's interesting. I'd like to put some money behind that. And he said, okay. So I've invested in BetMatch. We launched in November, the first ever betting exchange. So, Hollywood Bets and, and Wombat Bet and everything. They all have one model. They want you to lose money because they make money if you lose, okay? BetMatch wants you to win because they make money if you win. It's a whole different thing. In normal betting and gaming and gambling, there's the book, the tote, the casino, the bookkeeper, and they give you the odds.
By the way, these are your thoughts because Hollywood Bets pays our bills. So
Do they?
yeah. These are just your thoughts. Just to put it on the disclaimer.
I'm not telling you anymore. I'm not telling you anymore. Do they?
Yeah,
They advertise.
They advertise with us.
Yeah.
Well, they'll give me
support
another
us.
advertiser.
Yeah, but as
So
you-
in all gambling companies, there's the house, the bookie, the casino, the tote that give the odds, and you take the odds or don't. In a betting exchange, you say the Springboks are going to lose by 10 points, and you go, that's nonsense, I'll take the bet. It's peer-to-peer betting. And the betting exchange makes money from the winning bet. Big difference, okay? You also cannot make the bet or take the bet or lay the bet unless your money is in your bank account. So what happens is the social grant, which goes to 28 million people, 30% of that money goes into gambling. I mean, it's horrible. It's just depressing. With a betting exchange, you have to have the money in the bank account before you can make the bet. So it's much more legitimate, and it's more profitable than all these betting companies. So hopefully it's going to be a big success. Hopefully it'll be your big new sponsor.
yeah. Have you seen the betting
And that's a big new area that's coming.
industry, bro? Hey, those guys are making
I
money.
saw it
bro.
many years ago,
Every
bro.
single day, there's a new betting company coming
Yeah.
up.
Because
And the ones that exist are opening branches. People
Yeah.
are just losing. Sorry, Rob.
people just lose. We want them to
Well,
be
that's
winners.
how they grow. You said that's the
yeah.
model, right?
So that's one big project. The other one is I'm working closely with Eskom,
Yes.
with Stafford Marzi. You should get him on the show. It's a genius. He got me into Bitcoin, so I'm eternally grateful to Saint Stafford.
By the way, he buys Bitcoin in dollars.
Whoa.
We buy in rands.
It still goes up, it's the same. You're still going to make money. And we're working on a Bitcoin mining project with Eskom, which will really help Eskom, help South Africa, and hopefully we'll do very well. So that's my two big projects.
And they're not against that because they hate anything innovative.
No. This they're very for because
Wow.
they have electricity that they make no money out of.
Oh, I get you.
And we're using only that electricity that they're making no money out of.
Before you go, I wanted to ask you, man, what makes you happy? Because every time I see you, always speak so passionately about business ideas that you are doing and projects that you're currently busy with. But what's your what feeds your soul? What feeds your soul? Is it
People.
you've gone
People.
you've gone past making money?
Yeah. I think it's people. There's an age thing as well, okay? It's not just the money thing, it's an age thing. You get to 64, 65, and some things become completely unimportant. So I used to have lots of friends. I was very social. Now I just upset people so I can get rid of some of the friends.
Wow.
Piss people off. I say things on podcasts and this guy won't talk to me, this company won't talk to me, he won't take my calls.
Yeah.
And then you can boil it down to just a few extraordinary people. And what makes me happy are little things, help. I do a random act of kindness every day, RAK, R-A-K. And it's not something that I tell people about, and it's not something I put my name in lights.
Yes.
So I'm at Engen, I'm buying my petrol and some sweets. And there are 4 people behind me with their milk and their bread. Okay? And I just say, I'll pay for all of this. Whoa! And I don't say who I am, and I just pay the bills and go. Or I'm driving.
Hey, going to the gas station after this.
They'll follow me.
There's going to be a convoy.
But it's only bread and milk.
Asking for full tank.
But you only get bread and milk, okay?
Full tank.
Or I'm driving through Bishop's Court, the rain's coming, and there's a go-go with a little kid, they've got all their bags and they're walking up the hill. Bang, I call my wife, I go, I'm going to be home late. Pick them up, where are you going? And drive them wherever they're going.
Wow.
And I do one every day.
Where's the furthest you've had to go?
Hey?
Where's the furthest you have to go? Which township?
Well,
have you
I did get told Kailicha, and I said, can I drop you at Weinberg and give you money for the taxi?
I thought as much.
Yeah, I mean, no, but I gave her money for the taxi.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds hectic, but that's dope, man. Penduka, any last
So that
question?
makes me happy, and moments like this, and laughing, and happy days, and a hug, and it's little stuff.
It's little stuff,
Yeah.
né? It's
Yeah.
things that money can't buy.
Things that money can't buy.
I liked last one you mentioned health. Health, I'm starting to realize health is very big.
So I'm back in the gym. I don't know. You haven't noticed. You didn't
How's
say
those
anything.
How's those treating you?
So I did. My wife put me on Ozempic.
For real, you're on Ozempic? Yeah. Shit.
Well, I'm on the sister one, Mounjaro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all
But I'm
semaglutide.
telling you, I still, it's not even an injection; it's a pen.
Yeah.
I'm still too scared, so I have to like as my wife does it. She says, "Stop being such a baby," But it's
And
quite
how many
fun.
Ks have you lost?
10.
Oh, okay.
Went from 98 to 83.
Whoa!
And then I looked like people have said, Rob's definitely got something wrong with him. And then I like put on a bit. I'm at 88 now. But you've got to watch out because you lose muscle mass.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's the
So
problem.
now I'm back in the gym lifting.
Why did you take? I mean, you look good, bro.
You want to look gooder.
You wouldn't-
Yeah, you get about 64 years old. But most people do not admit to something like this.
Yeah.
Do you know?
yeah, it's coward.
There's this podcaster, have a look, called Awaken with JP.
I haven't seen that.
God, he's
Awaken
funny.
with JP.
Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He's got long red hair and he's buff and he's humorous.
Yeah.
And I follow his podcast. He's hilarious. He's got 4 million followers.
Wow.
And he said, I've been meaning to tell you, but for 5 years I've been taking testosterone and nobody admits to it. And here's why. So no, but he admitted to it. Most people don't. I admit, I'm on Mounjaro. Okay? Look at me, baby. Look at me. Before, after.
Wrong.
I do love you.
I know. Hey, funny
I
guy.
won't get invited back.
Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, bro.
Get the fuck out. So there we go.
Paduka, yes. Any last question?
Yeah. What were your thoughts, man, about the Oval Office meeting? So, firstly, Trump, demanded for some golf players, his favorites. So, and I feel like that was such
Staged.
was kinda weird.
humiliation. It was
It's kinda weird.
humiliation. It's humiliation to call a whole head of a country, but tell him, hey, bring some.
I agree.
Some of my golf buddies for me to meet them. And then secondly,
I don't know. I think Trump asked for them to be there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was humiliating to. I mean, you're gonna talk to another adult, two leaders of two different countries, sovereign country. Yet
you
you're
know why
almost
he did
saying,
it?
"I'm not gonna hear you out
No,
unless."
no. You know why he did it?
Okay, I'm gonna go on with another
He didn't
question.
trust what the others are going to say. He wanted those to do
Oh, I see. Now,
it. That's it.
what about the presence of Rupert? And also, it really looked like state capture. If
Didn't it?
if
I agree.
if a
I agree.
non-elected
What was
private
he doing there?
citizen, talking
I
about
agree.
our policing and what our policing needs. That we need Starlink. That really looked like state capture.
agree.
Because if there was a Gupta in there, Rob.
Correct.
Oh.
I don't know why he was there. I don't think he should have been there. And it didn't look right. Did not look right at all. I agree.
He didn't tell you guys in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
No, he didn't talk.
Then he's going.
He's not speaking.
Mr.
to
Boys.
Boys!
Watch this, boys.
No,
I'm a teacher boy. Listen.
he's not speaking to
Getting
me.
Starlink here.
Why?
He says I'm too political.
Okay. But so is he.
I don't think
What's crazy? He was in the
He was
Oval
in the
Office.
Oval
That's the
Office.
most
Exactly.
political you can get.
How
Exactly.
bigger does it get?
It's like, yeah.
Good point. Okay.
Wow. Maybe
Maybe
you're
I'm
not,
not
for
political
his,
enough.
For him.
Yeah.
And his-
maybe I won't speak to him because he's too political.
But
So
yeah,
the truth
so
is that- yeah,
so-
sorry.
No,
what
I
are your
agree.
thoughts?
I agree. It looked wrong. The whole thing looked wrong. And and Cyril was an embarrassment. I mean, when he was asked, Donald Trump could have attacked him directly, didn't. Instead said, why do you allow this EFF hate speech, blah, 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 whatever you believe. Why you allowed this to happen in your country? He didn't attack Cyril. He kind of said, why aren't you doing something about this? And Cyril had every opportunity to say, I know, we're going to do something about it. It's wrong, or whatever his answer was. Instead, he moved from cheek to cheek like a stupid schoolgirl, like going, I mean, Cyril was a global embarrassment. The whole thing was a farce. I mean,
what would you have
somebody
done
said
if-
why I should have been invited. If I'd been invited, I probably would have been standing next to Musk saying, Cyril, out. Because he is ruining this country. He's hopeless. So,
Will there always be state capture? Because it seems like every time there's an administration, there'll always be the guys getting the big contracts. And it's always due to proximity to the big man.
I've attacked corporates for not saying anything against the government. Okay? They're silent to the extreme. And there's somebody who said, there's a great expression, corporate South Africa's never met a government they couldn't work with.
Yeah.
So, eh?
Pause.
That answers my question. Yeah.
So here we go.
So we gotta get in corporate, baby.
Yeah, they'll always be.
Guys coming out of left field.
Ghost lady, last question. He's gotta go. Where you
Ghost
going now?
lady.
You going to another dinner? You always
I'm
getting
going to the
invited
Green
these
and Gold pub
Yeah.
to meet an Indian buddy of mine, and he's got all the Indian worms and uncles who want to meet me.
What are these people? Oh, yeah, you got money. Yeah, okay.
No, they like me. I'm fun to do. And I drink my chillers.
Are you good? No, thank you so much, man.
Thanks,
Rob,
Rob.
Hersov, thank you so much for coming through, man.
I love you, brother.
Next
I
time-
love what you guys are doing. No wonder you're the best.
Ne?
No wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. man.
Who's the guest did you want that you haven't got that you love to have, other than Elon Musk, because he's impossible to get? Eh?
Ooh, that's a good
Who
question.
would you like? Who's like the
I'd really like Cyril.
okay?
I'd really like.
He doesn't do interviews.
He doesn't, bro. He
And
doesn't.
he wouldn't be able to do an hour. And he's
Yes.
not funny. You want someone that-
Rupert, man. Oh, but you guys don't talk. But Johan Rupert. Johan Rupert would be great. Yeah.
Or even we approached Christo.
Christo
He
Visa?
said no.
Mr. Visa. Oh, he
Christo
said
was,
no.
Yeah.
He was almost
Should
no.
have given them a better pep
Christo
talk.
is. Send him a pallet. Send him a pallet. Send him a pallet. Send him a pallet.
Christo,
No, Christo would be great. He's a sense of humor. He's spiritual. He's kind. He's
Yes.
nice. But you know, he took a pounding
with
for
the
Steinhoff thing.
Steinhoff,
And
oh
he- and
yeah.
he's I don't blame him.
He's checked
sensitive.
out.
Yeah. So a business person.
Yeah, a business
Yeah,
person
yeah.
like a Johan Rupert.
Billy.
One
Love
of
a
the
Patrice.
yeah, a
Would
Billy.
love a Patrice.
Yeah, Patrice would be good.
Oppenheimer.
Patrice.
No, Patrice was coming,
Nicky Oppenheimer. Which Oppenheimer?
Nicky's quite old now.
Nicky
Oh,
has
easy,
raised the
easy.
old.
but the son is running
A
the.
Billy. You want a Billy?
Yeah,
Let's get some Billies.
from
Yeah.
Stellenbosch.
They're
Yeah.
very quiet. Those
Stellenbosch
guys. I don't
Billy.
think
Yeah,
they'll come,
yeah,
man.
They don't want
Let's see.
that kind
Yeah,
of
but good idea.
It was so fascinating when I was watching the Steinhoff thing. How the Techie Town started. They started with 20,000 rands, bro.
Yeah, they took a hit as well there.
Oh, they took a hit.
Yeah,
they did.
Techie Town was
Along the way.
invested big time in
Big time.
Steinhoff.
Oh shit! Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
dog,
yes.
shit, bro.
So guys, AI. We came up with 3 businesses on this show. Somebody's probably launched them already. AI,
the show.
your business,
Yeah.
a socialization idea. I think it's a great idea. by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, for AI school.
So
kids,
you
yeah.
go do your homeschooling AI,
Homeschooling
and then
AI,
you do
yeah.
that. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, Rob Hersov, thank you so much,
Shout
man.
out to Rob.
So Joe Rogan, it's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, you and me, baby.
Let's go. I'll be your Cyril. You can be my Rupert.
Okay.
Yeah, let's be like,
Love you guys.
We are here, man.
Little
Podcast
girl.
and chill.
Bye.
If you've made it this far, we really appreciate you guys. Make sure you support by subscribing, liking, sharing, and don't forget to comment. Cash up.